Hello everybody and welcome to our second session of Too Many 20s, a game where we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons, we're going to roll some dice, people are going to do some things, and hopefully not too many 20s will decide what's going to happen. Okay, if everybody would like to introduce themselves, because we've got a couple new people to the table today.
Hello, I'm Alec Jordan, playing Tim the Turtle here, and hopefully
He's already a
gonna
favourite.
be entertaining again.
I'm Daniel, I'm playing Kiboy, he's a cleric dwarf.
Hello, I'm Joe Chiverton. I play Alistair Mordekainen, the Wizard.
I'm Amy, I'm playing Shula Ember, the Fire Genocide Bard.
I'm Asher and I'm playing Verus, a druid.
Okay, sorry, what was your character's name?
Shula.
Shula.
Shula. S-H-U-L-A.
Okay, Shula. Sure thing. Okay, so got those noted down. Okay, so if we remember, do we remember where we were last week?
I just want to give us a little recap.
Yeah,
you were.
Where were we? Ah, yes, the pit of despair.
I was watching him
halfway down.
Give us the cliff notes.
Okay, currently falling.
Yeah, he was pummeling a wolf into stew.
Okay.
He was. Okay, so in that case, you guys were hired by a specific dwarf by the name of Gundren Rockseeker to help him open a mining company in the small town of Phandalin. Now, you followed along the road, and there were concerns, maybe a bit of a contentious driver, but nothing out of the ordinary, when suddenly you were attacked by a group of goblins. You made short work of them, pun not intended. And then, let's see, then you decided to follow the goblin's trail for a little while, get angry and punch a tree constantly, to the point where the tree was withered down to half a tree. And then you went back, then the whole group decided to follow the tree instead, and follow the trail, dodge a couple traps, because for some reason the turtle is very observative. Both a terror in combat and a terror for anybody sneaking up on them. Go figure. Dear oh dear. And then you found your way to the start of what seemed to be a rather elaborate cave. You heard the sounds of something with a very deep, gruff, gravelly voice, breaking crockery and causing multiple rubbish of broken china to flow out of the stream out of the cave. And as you headed in, you found a couple of wolves that were gnawing on certain remains. You dealt with the wolves, and that was where we left it last time. So, okay, now we shall divulge.
We were there.
I don't think.
Well, I'm not convinced I dealt with the wolves, and that's unfair.
You were dealt with by the
I was
wolves.
dealt with
You
very
gave me your
quickly.
best go.
Oh, actually,
You
yeah,
were
no,
you were inside. I was just outside.
I was in there. Yeah.
And then you
Where
were
is the cave entrance?
You were.
He was there.
Yeah. I am.
Okay, as you guys are stood there, just the adrenaline flowing out of your bodies after the horrible state you've left the wolves in, shaking it off, you hear the cracks of bushes behind you, Kaboy, as you see two figures stepping out of the bushes, one humanly with very elaborate robes and quite an ornate staff in his hand, and the other a red-skinned tiefling woman. Okay, if you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
I jump to my feet, pat myself down, try and hide as much blood behind my beard as I can. Who's there?
Hello, my name is Alistair. We were hired by
Gundren.
Gundren, thank you. Gundren?
Oh. Oh, so you're here on the same job I am then. How'd you end up over here?
Well, I was wandering, and I bumped into what's your name again?
Shula.
Shula. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Haven't seen many of you before.
No, I'm an interesting character.
I'll take your word for it. You don't know each other then?
No,
We've been travelling for a few days, following you. We're the backup.
Following me?
We're your team.
following all of you.
Following us. That's supposed to make me feel better. What's going on out there? Oh, you might want to come and have a look at this. We've got some uninvited guests. Oh, just give me 1 minute.
And
What happened in there?
walking out of the cave, you see buff as fuck, 6'8" total, with arms like tree trunks. He's
Surprisingly,
covered
this
in.
is the muscles on the shell.
Yeah, he's got shell pecs.
Are they sprayed on?
They're real. They're all real.
As you
He's
know.
not shaped at all.
There's scraps of fur and leather dangling off him, but it doesn't appear to actually be in any semblance of armour, it's just on him. And in his hand, covered in blood, is a big double-headed battle axe. His hands are also covered in blood, which he's licking off. And on his head, there is the head of a deer, the full head of a deer, with antlers, and on one antler is a goblin head, and what appears to be quite fresh on the other antler, a wolf head.
Hello.
As you emerge from the cave, I back up slightly, like.
I back up with you.
What the hell?
It's alright, it's alright.
He's on our side.
He probably won't kill you.
Who are these people?
Really?
Oh no, I don't like the killing.
I walk up behind
I
him.
beg to differ from the animals
Yeah, you see-
on your head.
Well, I thought the same thing, and if I'm honest, I'm still thinking it.
No, I mean, they were being quite mean.
You seem to be displaying your kills very proudly.
Well, it's hopefully so that they won't do it again.
I don't think there's a chance of that happening.
No, I mean, they might see and be like, there's a goblin on there, tiny
Anything-
goblin. I don't want to be a
But
head.
aren't you worried about the smell attracting anything bigger?
Bigger than him.
What
Maybe.
smell?
I look up to him. I don't think so.
What smell?
The whole concoction of.
Well,
Rot.
turtles don't have a sense of smell.
Oh wow.
Is it not
If I were
supposed
you,
to
I'd
be
keep him
around
on your
at night?
side.
I mean, I don't know what it is.
Just trust me on that one.
He seems. Well, I'll say he seems peaceful, but he seems quite placid.
Well,
Like a lake.
and then a small sigh and sink back to my knees.
While all of this is happening, I wander slightly into the cave.
Okay, as you wander slightly into the cave, the drip of water flowing past your feet, you particularly don't notice much. However, now that the sound of the wolves is over, you hear the sounds of what seems to be raucous celebration coming from the left. As you look up and realise that over a couple sharp inclines upwards, you see what seems to be the glow of a rather large campfire, and the sounds of multiple creatures seemingly in celebration with a
Guys, I think you need to come look at this.
Oh, hey, we've got some new friends. Why don't you come say hello?
Oh, well, this is more important. Just come.
No. Nothing's more important than friendship.
Fine, bring them with
I
us.
think your friend needs help.
Oh,
I'm not-
He's quite capable.
Sure, I'm in much of a state to help him if I'm honest. I
Well,
gesture
then you
to the
can
blood
say it
dripping
back.
from my neck.
Oh God, what happened?
Oh, our other friend stabbed him.
He did what?
Well, the one down there.
He did what? What?
The one in the cave.
Yes.
What he's asking for help?
Friend?
Tim, now.
I mean, it was an accident, I think. I'm coming.
Well, that's what that is.
I'm coming.
So I'm guessing everybody is
Yeah,
now
I follow, yeah.
following the
I'll
sounds.
walk very cautiously and hang back.
I have my
So you hang back and
I have no spell slots, so I can't do anything.
and my staff are just like more on guard now.
You see a tiefling suddenly appear behind you.
Wait, are we going in the
No,
cave or?
Jurassic, not Tiefling.
We're coming to you.
Oh, Janassi, my bad.
No, 'cause I mean, I was in the cave.
There's
I
no
was-
horns.
Red-skinned either way, though.
No, Tiefling's gonna come.
Hold on.
Tiefling's down there.
Let's not be racist.
That's our
Very
problem.
well
We've already got two
I was
races.
just saying we all look alike.
The flaming red hair would give it away.
We've already got
two
two racists in this party.
My bad. Dear oh dear. So yeah, as you all gather behind
What's going on?
Varys,
What's going on,
behind
Mr.
Varys, and you
Bird?
find yourselves hearing the sounds of, again, that raucous celebration, as though something's going on up to the left.
I point up to
And you also see that the tunnel leads further outwards.
Yes, I point up to the sounds and say, look.
Can we hear it from where we are?
Yeah, from where you are, you
Can
can
you-
hear
can
it.
you
Now
see
that
where
there's
you're
no
going?
walls to
Yes, I can.
cover the volume.
Yeah, what's the light like on this?
Are you pick?
Oh, well, there's no light.
Oh,
No,
I
I
can't see
had
that.
a torch. I had
You have
a
a
torch.
torch,
and
but that is the only light
I picked up
able.
the torch.
Yeah,
I
that is
picked
the
up
only
the
light
torch.
capable of
Going
being in the tunnel.
because otherwise I'd be blind.
Very well.
Sounds like a party.
You want to stick with him, or do you want me to light something up for you?
I wouldn't mind lighting something up.
Right. I don't know if now's the time to be lighting up.
For your benefit, the benefit of our friends, I will cast light on my shield.
Ooh.
That's fancy.
Okay, and as you guys are contemplating this, you suddenly hear, "Entry has released the tide arrive!" And then you hear,
Well, that doesn't sound
roll
great.
me a athletics check or a dexterity save for each of you.
Swimming.
Oh yeah.
Seven. That's not good.
7?
25.
20 not actually.
14.
Okay, so, 17, right?
25.
25, 20, 13,
14.
14.
Sure.
7.
Okay,
We're going.
as Tim and Shula are able to just dive into alcoves upon hearing this sound of what seems to be a rumbling sound, the other guys are just like, what are you moving for? And just suddenly see whoosh, a deluge of water just wash down the tunnel and smack into all three of you, washing you as you tumble out of the tunnels and land at the end of the tunnel, all kind of just washed out.
Try and squeeze some of the water out of my beard to dry it off.
As you receive, from
Any
all the
damage
bashing of the
goes.
sides of the walls, 2 damage.
Yeah, I go unconscious.
That's unfortunate. As you are washed out and kind of just getting the water out of your lungs, you look and see that the dwarf is not coughing so much as barely breathing.
Ooh, dwarf. Gonna try and get. Is there any way to get out of the? We're not in. Sorry, not in. I keep thinking we're in the pool.
Oh, no,
it's
it kind of
oh,
washed away.
Oh,
So
okay, washed away.
As soon as
alright.
it was out of the cave, it kind of just dispersed.
Okay.
Could you explain me just keep it in my hand just to keep us warm?
Okay.
Dwarf down! Dwarf down!
Roll your death save, please.
So I am the medic.
You can attempt to stabilize
I
it.
was going to say I can't.
Yeah. Can I?
That's one success.
Can I attempt to stabilise?
Sure, go ahead, mate.
It's what is it? Medicine.
Yep.
No.
What'd you roll?
6.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't quite work out where the bleeding's coming from, as it kind
There's a
of
lot of blood at this point.
just dissipates into the water around the puddles.
Just checking out.
Like,
So
this isn't good.
That's someone else's blood. That's more someone else. Where is the damage?
Thanks for cleaning me.
Yeah, as you just felt kind of a bit of a backwash from the tidal wave, and you're just like, cooling.
Did all of my heads stay on? Did all of my heads?
Oh yeah, the wave didn't even touch you.
You
You dived off.
Just
Just
dived
dived.
off to the side.
Yeah, you managed to hide yourselves in the little alcoves.
I don't like water.
Good idea.
I like it, but I can't swim.
Shall we go see what's going on with them?
I mean, with
with
who?
that
The party?
Oh.
Yes, your friends.
Oh no, I thought there was a
Oh,
party
that's
going on up there.
I mean, you can go that way if you want, but I'm
Do you
going
want
to
to
go
try and
check on the
stabilise
others.
again, or leave it as?
I
take your
I will just. I will just stand over the body
Keep
and
hold.
stare.
One of them will do
No, I'll
something.
try. 14 again.
That's a success. You
Oh,
are now
God.
stabilised, and any failures don't count unless you roll 1 and your wounds.
Oh, I'm double checking. No, sorry, it was 12. Sorry, I was thinking of.
Either way, still works. I love that. Just like, whew.
Oh, hey,
As you
look.
just are able to you find the damage and then just patch it up a little bit with what you think is just like a big wad of like tissue, and you're just like, hopefully that'll do it.
Oh, hey, look, good morning. How you doing down there? Oh, he's taking another nap.
Oh, Tim. Do we have to teach you about life?
I'm always eager to learn.
Tim, was it?
Yes, it's Tim Talk Toe, but most people call me Tim.
What? I'm
Forgot that was your
Tim Tacto?
Tim Tacto.
Tim Tacto.
Tim Tacto.
Tim Tacto.
I mean, it's close enough. But most people call me
Tim Thaco.
Most people call me Tim.
I'm going to stick with Tim.
It's okay.
Yeah. He wasn't taking him out. That was very dangerous. But I think he seems to be.
Roll me death.
Yeah. It's still very dangerous.
13.
You are up for 1 health.
Oh, it's still there. It's still there. We're okay.
He's okay.
What are we? I look around. I've been here before. The second time I've woken up in this entrance.
Do we have any healers in the group?
Just-
I
yeah.
raise my hand. I think so, but
Okay.
I
Maybe focus on yourself a little bit. Are you able to focus on yourself a little bit?
no.
in distress, I come over and touch your shoulder and ask your wounds.
Where'd you come from?
Not massive.
Who/what are you?
Don't remember seeing you. I hit my head on the way down.
Forgotten how this works.
What's that?
What are you casting?
Your wounds. So it's
On that page now.
Oh, contact, so, and is a D8 plus your spell modifier.
So that is a. Is that right?
It'll be charisma. So just your charisma modifier.
2. So you get 6.
Okay, 6, thank you.
Nice. Okay, as you
I flinched as you touched me and then...
as you are a little uncomfortable with the contact of this red-skinned woman who seems to have fire emanating
I'm very
from
warm
her,
as well, so you walk back in there.
it's a surprisingly cooling touch as you just feel it's almost like a soothing balm flow from her fingertips through your veins. Okay.
So relax and lean into the wall. Oh, that feels good.
Well, that's a neat trick.
Good on a cold night.
That's,
Wringing my cloak out, just.
that's like what you can do. He does that. He's got sparkly fingers too. He's sparkle buddies.
I'm probably not as clever as he is.
How do we end up back
I
out
don't
here?
know about that.
There was a wave and it struck you out.
There was a water slide.
Well, you might not do that again.
I think maybe we need to be more cautious when we go inside the cave.
I'll say.
I think they just wanted to invite us to the party.
No,
By sending us out of the cave, Tim.
Is my shield still
say-
I
glowing?
don't.
You are
They
very
didn't send me
welcome.
out.
Take a tidal wave.
So normally,
I believe there was
when
a-
people
Am I
invite
still
you
got
to
the light?
parties,
I'll
they
walk
don't
around the
send you out to the
Unfortunately,
place
if you
where
were
the
knocked
party
unconscious,
is.
it's
better.
Well, I don't
yeah.
know. I don't get invited to many parties.
I wonder why.
Yeah, as you look to your hammer, it's just like
Just think about it,
Oh,
that's one of the
it's gone
saddest
out.
things I've ever heard.
Usually people just have them and then I hear about it afterwards.
No, there it is, it's getting sadder.
That's good. Well, if
So it's
I
the one
have
I
a
heard.
party, I will.
no, that is.
Oh, thank you.
Record
That's nice.
immediately
I like
broken.
We have to work together in this, don't we?
That seems to be the case. I give you a hard stare as I say
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say, I look at your point when
Yes.
I say sadly.
Work
sadly.
together. I look down at the stab wound in my chest and back up to you again.
Are we going to have a problem here?
Not if he keeps his distance. I look again to the stab wound in my chest.
I kind of stand in
Outside of
between them and just
stabbing.
look at them like, okay. Right.
I stare at him with the fireball still in my hand.
And then
Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't put
Yeah,
that. out.
Okay.
It's like, give you distance.
I
What?
raise my shield as a defensive precaution.
It's just to warm us up initially, so.
Who's this guy?
You feel
I'm
slightly
still
well
not sure I've
dried at
worked
this
him out
point.
Slightly dry check.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is Mr.
I-
This is Mr. Varys. He does things with the magic.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I'm Varys.
You're saying magic.
Hey, Barry.
He evaporated a goblin's face with acid.
Wow.
I mean, he
I didn't see that.
but I mean,
just
to
us.
Well, then you stabbed me in my sleep.
I cauterized your wound, so I made up for it.
Cauterized my wound, but
I think the stabbing was an accident.
If it wasn't
there
for
was a
me-
wolf in the way, and he was trying to get the wolf, and the wolf was moving, and and I don't think he did it on purpose.
Well, if you say so.
Because if it was on purpose, he could have just cut your head off.
I'll tell you what, I won't hit you back for it and we'll call it even. And if you do it again, I won't be quite so forgiving.
I know.
That sounds fair. Shall we move on?
I think
Because we seem to
I
be
think you
shouting
should
down
hug it out.
down the tunnel to each other.
I'm gonna stab you later.
No, I'm out of the tunnel because I've just done it.
Yeah.
Oh. It's just you. I'm pretty sure. No, it's just
No,
him.
it's just-
I came out.
He hasn't worked out to leave yet.
We came out. I'm still holding the torch above the water.
Yeah, the torch seems a little sodden, but that's just from perspiration, nothing else. Like you hear it slightly fizzle and crackle.
Okay, Tim, tradition, you lead.
Well, hold on.
Sure.
You can't see where you're going.
I mean,
Yeah, but if you can see that, so can anybody else.
Okay.
Not wrong. And there's immediate, as just everything goes dimly red and then gone.
I still have the thing.
I don't mean to be forward.
there's a faint glow coming from your hand, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be forward.
No.
You seem to know where you're going.
You see
give
huge
us a heads
shadows
up.
cast against the wall, that's about it.
I mean, I could go first, but I think my flaming hair might give us away.
No, we
You
haven't
glow
heard
slightly
this.
in the dark.
Who can see? 'Cause I
I
can't.
raised my hand.
I can. Who said that?
I can see.
Well, we're outside.
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
You said it's pitch black, didn't you?
Do you have
Well,
a
yeah,
It's pitch black for the people who can't
have
see in
blood
dark.
from
Yeah, yeah. So I can't.
We're
know
not.
that
We're not inside yet.
Wait, me and Kabum raise our
You
hands,
still
but they
got
can't
one.
see anything.
No,
you
we
just
made
see,
it.
you just see the flame
We're
race.
not in the cave.
Are we not?
We
We're not in the cave. No, forget
Yeah.
Oh, we're outside the
Yeah,
cave.
so we can all see. What do you?
Okay.
As you look into the cave, you're like, I can't see a thing.
Well, you know,
Oh, we got washed out of the cave. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, you got smacked around by some water.
Oh, so the people still got, they dived out of the cave,
Yeah.
didn't they? Okay.
No, they dived out of the way
Out
until
of
it
the
was
We dived out of the way
sideways.
when we
Okay.
came out
Yeah.
to help.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So everyone's out of the cave.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is where we are right
I don't
now.
know where we are. Yes. Not in the cave.
location, the roleplay.
He's truly into character. Where is everyone?
I take a glance to the sky. Where's the sun? Is it still up?
What
The
time
sun
is it?
is, it's kind of
light.
waning at this moment, and you kind of see kind of that purple, kind of reddish tint to all of the clouds as you just hear coming from the trees.
You didn't see any crows following you on your way here, did you?
Not if I recall.
No.
You saw quite a few.
I
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
just like, follow the road.
They've been
Yeah,
following
follow
us
the
as
road.
well.
It's gone to
Oh, that's
the
not. That isn't disconcerting at all.
Yeah. The colour purple doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
Can I do an Arcana check to see if one?
What's that for?
For the crows, if a bit obviously mentioned purple or anything like that. Or will be more investigation or
Roll me a perception first.
perception. Okay. No.
What do you
I'm
roll?
asking you about
hold
things you
on.
haven't seen.
Wait. Where is it? 8.
No, and you were insulted that he even asked.
Yeah, here are the rolls. I haven't rolled above 10 yet.
No, you haven't.
No.
I mean,
You were-
You have.
you
You
were-
stabilised him.
Hmm?
You have. You stabilised him.
Oh yeah, that was a 12.
What's
Actually, you were a wizard, spellcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I go up and are you wearing gloves?
Sort of fingerless gloves.
Okay. I look very closely at your gloves. I do an inspection on the gloves.
He's got fingers and
Okay.
stuff.
I think the biggest problem with your dice roll right now is your defeatist attitude. Okay,
And
so
also they're bad.
investigation,
Yeah.
Also, they're bad.
Yeah.
and this is on his claw gloves.
Yes, that's
Okay.
16.
Nothing elaborate seems about them. They just seem to be like bladed gloves. Like they're slightly sharpened at the ends, but not like Freddy Krueger, where it's like an extra
Yeah.
hand's length. Just like a little bit like extra claws.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't know. Having
Oh,
with
no,
giant
no.
claws.
They didn't. They don't. On the image just then, they didn't have the claws on them. They're just like some like they had like thick padded. They're wrapping around the butt and then like there's leather padding on
You
top.
explain it away then.
Okay. Oh yeah, just leather padding on the back of the hand and the up the arm, and got a long short sleeve, but very wide hanging cloak.
I was about to say, why am I describing your character?
You wouldn't happen to know much about artifacts or that sort of thing, would you?
Would I?
About artifacts.
Yeah.
You've read up plenty on artifacts. I mean, you wouldn't be able to spot one and go, that's exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
But you've read enough to be able to spot the telltale signs of one.
Okay.
Okay, I turn to Varys.
I overhear this conversation and I walk away slowly.
I look for Varys.
Where have Varys gone? Where's he gone?
Varys? Why don't you give him a look at what you found? I'm going to tell you what
Are
it
you
is.
trying to hide?
Slightly.
Roll me a stealth.
Wait, 16 plus anything else? Or
You should have a
should
stealth
be a
right at the
stealth
bottom of your
modifier.
list.
18.
Okay. Roll me a perception, see if you can find him.
Do I see? Can I roll to see if
Are you looking for a
13.
just to see if I can?
You can't
Okay.
see him. You're just like, where's that slippery gig
No.
gone? What are you
Tim
rolling?
turns around and goes,
No.
where is he?
What's wrong?
9.
What are you looking
Which is +5, but it's still not enough.
You point to the wall and go, there he is.
Oh, he was there.
Varys? Oh, where's he going
Mr.
to?
Varys.
Watch your backs. I
Have you
don't trust
disappeared
him.
into the tunnel, or where have you gone?
I'm just into the tunnel.
Alright, so you kind of disappeared. So you kind of, looking around, you can't quite make out any shapes. He's very still, just waiting in the shadows.
Has he turned off the fire in his hand?
That is a good question. Have you?
I mean, no. Because I'm,
No.
I'm
No.
not
I'm hiding. Oh!
Because it's just
Can I-
a slight
can I go
bit.
check
You
him
immediately.
down?
Okay, in
Leave
that
your head
case,
down.
roll your perceptions with advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll just add on, roll one more if you already rolled once.
Roll
No.
one more, take the higher.
I rolled one lower than last time, so.
You still didn't spot him somehow.
Yeah.
No.
For some reason, even though he's glowing, you did not
We're
spot
looking at
him.
going,
Good stuff.
no, that's
Roll.
the fireball, that's not him.
Nah, that's not him at all.
What
Can I beckon
that
you,
elven
beckon you
shape
to
standing
come
over
down
there?
to my,
Yeah.
my level? Would you just lean down for a second?
Yes, 6 foot. How tall
I
are you?
lean, 4 4.
4 foot, okay.
I lean into your ear. If you get a moment alone with him, ask him to show you his gloves.
Varys.
I think they might be of use to you.
What does he look like?
He's an elf.
He's an elf.
You've seen an elf before, you've seen one.
I've
You've seen
seen
another.
Here it comes.
I've seen
He'll be the one with the fire trying to stab me.
But I can do
Actually,
fire too, and
I think
can
that'd be
use
very
flame in my
noticeable.
hand.
I'll keep that in mind.
Are you trying to
I'm
hit?
so very
I'll look
impressed.
up for
Sorry.
that stabbing.
I'm very impressed, Mr. Wood.
Well, just get a look at the gloves if you get the chance.
Everybody's got
Okay.
sparkly
Step
hands
back.
except me.
I step back there.
Oh.
Tim's got thunder hands. It's
I was
okay.
going to
Do I have any spells I can do to
other
give you sparkly
skills that I do not have.
Oh yes, I have a lovely singing voice.
No, I have that skill.
Okay, don't take that one away from me.
Well, why don't you form a group?
You
Could
can
be
probably
interesting.
fight better than I can.
Oh
Looking by the looks of you.
Oh no, I don't like the fighting.
He's on my side.
You're probably
We
better
don't
at
kill if we
it
don't
than me.
have to.
Okay, so as
Live and let
you,
live. That's not
as the
hard.
water is kind of just washed away and just kind of disappears into the grass on the outsides of the cave itself, just kind of making kind of muddy puddles. You guys realise that there doesn't seem to be a lot of noise anymore. There seems to be that raucous celebration, but nothing that makes you go, they're onto us. Apparently they just thought you got washed out with the
We
waves.
did.
Some of us did.
Party.
So we can hear the party going on again.
You can hear it, but it is distant from where you are.
Wait, can I look up at the party and see?
Not from where you are, mate.
From around, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
it sounds like the
But
party.
you can look further up the tunnel and you can see the faint glow of campfire.
I'd like to go to one party.
Sure, let's try and be cautious about it and make it more of a surprise for them, because they surprised us with their present of the water.
Well, that's true. Do you
I
think-
try and hide
do you
my
think we
side.
should- Do you think we should take them like a bottle of wine or something?
Do you have any wine?
No.
No, I think it'll be considered rude if we are late.
We should ask them.
Even more late.
Because they're
Okay.
very quiet.
So
Just
we should
Oh, okay. You don't want to be like, no. This guy's smart.
I imagine by his time he's been to many parties in his time.
Wait, what intelligence do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
I take things pretty much at face value.
Small.
So we're gonna surprise them.
How about we be very quiet and then you, well, depending on what we see, we respond.
Okay.
Okay, so who's heading first into the cave?
I mean, I'm already in the cave.
Okay.
So then
Tim,
We
would
don't
you-
know
Tim,
that.
So you're
no
go
one,
ahead.
no one else knows that I'm in the
Yeah,
cave.
nobody noticed the glowing you.
Oh.
Fine, I walk out of the cave and says, guys.
Neither of you two can see, so
Alright.
it's a good plan you've made. You
Neither
can't
can I.
I walk out of the cave. Guys, I think we should get going, because
Okay, Mr. Burris, we're gonna go to the party, but we're gonna go.
Can you stop
quietly.
shouting?
We're gonna go quietly to surprise.
As you
them.
stage whisper, stop shouting!
Yeah, I'm just like, to someone I can't see.
We're going to surprise them, make it a nice surprise.
Define surprise.
Varys!
Well, you know, like we'll sneak up there, and then when they're
I
not,
walked out of the cave.
and then when they're not,
He's still trying
when
to
they're not
hide it.
expecting it, we'll just go surprise.
You're lucky.
Do you want to? You've got the little fire hands. Do you want to lead the way?
Okay, fine. I walk out of the cave to where they are.
Okay. You walk out of the cave, and again, sunlight washes over you. Not a huge amount, because it's still kind of that twilight glow. It's almost nighttime at this point. And, Boyne, you start hearing, "Ah!" Closer now.
Can I work out where it's going from at all? Just in the forest?
From the trees.
From the trees.
And it does sound closer.
That's close. Well, I don't fancy staying out here much longer. Well, if I'm honest, I don't want to go in there either.
Have you noticed anything? Because I've just noticed the crows. Well, no, I haven't noticed crows, have I?
No, you did. I
You've
did.
noticed crows, you just didn't notice anything different.
Especially, oh yeah.
You-
You just went
Oh,
with the crows,
so
like.
what's so ominous about them?
I lower my voice. Who's immediately around us?
I think we're all grouped together now. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're
so far
yeah.
away. Well, not far away, but.
No,
Oh,
no,
you
oh, no,
can
she
use
came out to
it.
help.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's got
Yeah, I think everybody's kind
We
of bunched
kinda
together
need
at
to
this
break
moment.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what they're doing, but those crows have been all over the place. One landed on his head during our last rest. Looked right at me. I don't like him. Something eerie about it. And there was this face in the woods as we came off our caravan. Don't know what he wanted. Same colour as your gloves.
I have a Can I have a look at his gloves now? This is all right.
Sure. Are you going to hide the gloves or just present them?
I'm gonna, well, not right now. I don't think now's the time.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Interesting.
Can you describe these gloves to us? Because obviously
Yeah.
we
You
haven't
haven't seen
them.
them.
You haven't seen him. He's not. He's keeping them hidden
Oh,
at
he's
this
keeping
moment.
them.
Okay.
But I don't think you've seen mine, have you?
Yeah.
You've seen them because you saw me, like,
Yeah.
have.
Oh yeah, because you lit up the
Yeah.
spell.
Maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe they could be your present at the party.
That's not a bad idea.
Why are you concerned about these gloves?
Oh. So there's something unsettling about him. The fact that he's trying to hide it makes it all the more concerning.
I tried to hear the conversation to the man that you saw. You know, like.
Okay, go ahead.
Purple man. Oh, remember that purple man before?
Oi.
Like that man.
I do.
That's not steering it. That's just
The man-
changing subject.
The man,
Oh yeah.
well, the man you didn't see, who had a keen interest for those gloves you're holding.
How did you know that?
As he was looking right at him.
I mean, he was looking at you though.
Oh, I don't think he was ever interested in me.
He doesn't look very much like.
He was the
us.
same colour. The colours match. There's an energy coming off.
Could I
I'd
have
wager
a,
he's
just,
looking for.
just for sheer caution, because I don't know what we don't know what we're going into in there. We don't know what's going on up there, and this is another anomaly.
Oi.
May I have a look at the gloves?
Just trust me, they're nothing.
I don't know
dangerous.
Can I
I don't know
hold
you.
sacred flame in my
I
hand?
all I know
Throw
of
it,
you is
just
that you
do
stabbed
that.
someone when they were dying.
Yeah, I'll prepare sacred flame.
But that was,
Yeah, as you
was
just
an accident.
hold up your fist, suddenly it just glows with a pink flame.
As you will.
Is that? Did you get? Where'd you get those from?
Oh, just thought it might come in handy. You never know what we might run into.
Wait, what is he
I
doing?
mean,
He's prepared a little bit of flame coming from his hand.
Guys,
No other intent beyond that. He's just done
There's a
that.
party to go to. We don't need to discuss it.
are we going to
Is
fight
he-
him at his first party ever?
I bring the party lights.
Oh,
Is he just hold? Is he? Is he
Somehow
got
he
close
is
on
their
it, like
party
hiding the
lights.
gloves?
Just like the fist is
No,
completely.
no, not the the
I've
gloves.
just
He's
got-
hiding in a
I've
glove.
just got
Oh, I
armor
see.
on,
He's
like,
got kind of a
armor.
robe and that kind of thing, so he's got
Okay.
kind of just keeping it in a pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
They could be anywhere.
Who knows? Don't search it.
I would like to just have a look. All I know of you is that you stabbed someone when they were asleep or unconscious.
It was with good intent, okay? Just ask him.
There's
Can I-
no
can I-
intent for stabbing.
Can I slowly walk around behind Varys?
Roll me a stealth.
Just
Well, I'm not trying to be stealthy. I just want to walk around behind him.
Okay, he's entirely noticing.
I'm
as
doing it
you
obviously.
Wander
I'll
behind
keep my
him.
dick.
If you let me have a
walk
look
around
at it,
behind you.
and nothing seems to be distressing at all about it, that'll be it.
Fine, I show him.
Okay. All right.
I just got on the fire.
As you pull out the glove,
Edge of it.
your flame just suddenly goes and just vanishes back into your hand. You see what seems to be a very finely crafted blue silk glove that, as you see, is very ornately lined throughout with curves and a couple of swirls that are purple and runic.
At this
Roll me
point,
an Arcana.
I haven't given him the gloves. I'm still.
Oh no, you're just showing them.
Yeah.
Oh, 20.
Damn! Oh, okay. 2 seconds.
Oh god.
If you put up the
That was a
gloves
natural.
now.
That was a natural 13.
I mean,
He's got you've got 7 for us.
Oh my
He was
god,
a
there was
sorcerer.
no way I was going to like that.
He's got 20 intelligence.
Yeah, I was very intelligent.
He knows exactly what's going
Oh,
on.
oh,
I'm
yeah.
behind you, I can't even see them, I'm looking at your back.
The gloves are nice, but you know they don't really match the rest of your outfit. It's not very coordinated.
I'm gonna walk back around to the
Okay.
side again, because he's looking at me.
Okay. Okay, as you wander by.
So I was looking at it. That's intriguing. Like just looking at it, and then I just like take an awkward amount of time, like quite intrigued by this. Like I'm looking at the design and everything like it's like that.
You're not wearing one.
No, yeah, I'm holding his arm, and like almost as I'm like looking at the glove, almost caressing his arm. It's just appears to be there's a nullifying runes, and this glove
Can you like let go of me, please?
Oh, sorry. This glove appears to be able to cast a spell, Shocking Grasp. Yeah.
Clever glove.
Yeah.
Right, take
Did
a
I
step
sense
away from
anything
you.
ominous? any ominous about
So,
it?
you know,
or anything like that?
maybe
You
take
can
it off before
decipher
you
no
go to the
malicious
little boys'
intent
room.
from it. It's certainly not an intelligent item.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was like just thinking any like dark
Good
connection
mention.
or anything,
Thrown over our logs.
anything about it that
Sheila
would be
just
considered
Kisses
unsettling.
herself about
No, you just.
Okay.
The runes do
Tim
seem
does
very
not mean it
odd,
to be a joke.
and you are a little curious where he got it.
Yeah.
Just missed the greatest thing.
What was it?
He said, remember to take the gloves off when you go to your little man's
Oh no.
Nothing more shocking than that.
Well done, Tim. You know about that.
Odd, sorry, odd runes
He's giving
and
genuine
what else?
advice.
Odd runes, the runes, odd about.
Peculiar runes to be placed on a glove.
Okay. I don't sense anything, or is there anything dark about it, or. It's just.
Is that a character reaction, or is that just you?
That's just
That's just
me.
you in general.
But for the runes there to be placed in such a way on the glove, it's intriguing nonetheless. I would surely like to have more of an intense look at it.
You seem to know more about them than he does. Why don't you hand them over?
Well, I mean, I found them, so I'll keep them for now, but maybe later. I don't.
We found you. And we're keeping you
And
around.
we
And we found,
you.
yeah.
Well, I'm not saying
And
you
I'm pretty
didn't.
sure I just kind of gave you. Made
Well,
you
alright,
feel a lot
alright.
better than
I'll give you the
already
choice
did.
then. Who would you rather have? The stranger you've just met or the guy who saved my
Well, you
life?
found them.
We all found friends.
Thank you.
As you're having this conversation, you hear, and as you turn around to look at the trees, you see what seem to be about 12 crows dotted along the branches of a specific tree. Each of them you notice in the shadow of the tree.
I wave at the crows.
That is.
Again.
I
That's
start
a
taking
lot.
steps back
In an
towards
attempt,
the
just in an
cave.
attempt to once more.
And how
crows
far
follow
away is the
me.
tree?
And as you, it's about, I'd say, 40, 50 feet.
50 feet.
Yeah. However, as you notice in the sky, it's going that very faint bluish purple. Obviously, there is not much light left in the day.
How much light is there left?
From you can't tell, you can't see the sun from here. Oh yeah, that's I'd say about 20 minutes.
Makes sense now you ask them those questions.
When did the crow land on his head?
I was past that.
We took a rest
Was
of
all
the
your
cave
interactions
and
with the crows at night? Was our
Was
interaction
it
with the crows at
night
night as well?
No, they've been following us all day.
All day?
You
Getting
notice
closer
them,
now,
you
but-
notice them during the day.
Yeah, okay.
Can I prepare Sacred Flame again?
Hello, Mr. Crow.
Okay.
You want to come and sit over here?
How
Flame
about
again
we
out of your hand?
because I think the cave might be a little bit less ominous since Essentially
We
He
goblins.
still might be here when we come
have
out.
to go to the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
See, all I know is I've been in that cave twice. Twice I've woken up out here.
That's not good.
So right, if it's down to me, I'm in no rush to go back in.
Going so well.
So what have you seen in the cave? I'm
Not a
giving-
lot, if I'm honest.
I'm talking to everyone in general.
There was some wolves.
Apart from you.
Yeah, there were 3 wolves
Sorry,
chained.
tied away. Shush.
Now there's no wolves.
Yeah,
You
'cause
were
one of them's a stew on the floor, as you can see there.
How many wolves were there?
There were 3. I
3,
think.
they were attached to chains.
I don't know. I don't count
Attached
that.
to chains. So
Yeah.
were they protecting something?
They might have, but they seemed pretty damn angry to be there.
If I may, I did get a quick look before one of them hit me. To look at the ground uncomfortably. There seemed to be a ledge at the back of their cave.
Tim, you feel a slight
Scraps or
weight on
something.
your head all of a sudden. And then, as everybody looks at the antlers, you see a crow perched on his antlers, pecking at one of the heads.
I raised my
Yay.
flame hand up towards the crow, just to get a better look at it.
The crow's there. It's not hiding or anything. It's just on the antler, just
You reach
perched. A standard crow.
No. He's nearly twice my height, isn't it? I cannot reach it.
Yeah, a standard crow just perched upon an antler, and it just seems to be kind of tearing off strips from the cavities.
Can I put my hand up to it? Like, just as more of a...
Wrong in animal handling.
Oh god, that's not very, I don't think.
With my flame next to it. Come on, land on this guy.
Oh no, god no, 5.
Okay, as you are holding out your hand towards the crow, it immediately, its head just, from pecking at the head, just goes and just stares at you, both of its glassy eyes, as it just turns its head.
You know what? I'll leave you to
and
it.
then suddenly you feel a crow has landed on each of your shoulders,
You got friends too.
and you hear just as they turn and just hop about on your shoulders,
Move.
and then start pecking at your ears.
Ow, ow, ow.
As you bat them away, they flutter their wings and just fly away. The one on the antlers hasn't stopped looking at you.
They like you.
I don't think it likes him.
I think,
Not sure
I
that's a
think I
good
might
thing.
have offended it.
Oh.
I'm not, I was, I kind of,
Should we go in the cave now?
When they were pecking at you, that was a little eerie.
that,
I think we got
no,
I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything yet. It's still frustrating.
you're not smart enough for that.
Smart enough for
The
what?
crow goes back to
Tim
eating
doesn't
your
understand.
head.
Can I send the flame just drift up past not at it. Just send the fake flame out so it just floats past the crow.
Past which crow?
The one on his antlers.
Okay, you float
Just
past,
send it up, floating past.
and it doesn't seem to pay much
Doesn't
attention.
bother.
Is it still staring at me?
No, it's gone back to
Okay, oh
eating
yeah,
your
oh
head.
yeah, yeah.
So there's still some on the trees.
Oh yeah, they're still on the
There's
trees.
still on the trees and there's one on your antlers.
Yeah, there were 2 on his shoulders. They vacated.
I'm gonna call him Ralph.
I glance up at the trees looking at the...
No good.
There's now 20.
Cheryl.
Is
Is there
there
anything
untoward
about
or
them?
I
They
bring
are,
my shield.
they are all
being
watching.
there.
they're just watching?
Yep, just watching.
Can we go back in the cave, please?
I hate to
Somehow
say
I feel
it, but
safer in there with the water tidal waves.
I think
The
I'm on
purple
your
of the
side.
night is starting to turn into blue.
I just go into the cave, so you guys can have it. Nope.
Yeah. I keep my shield aimed at the crows, I back into the cave. Just into the... We'll stay up there and I can see you. Back off into the cave.
We are intimidated by
Yeah.
crows right now.
I mean, speak for yourself.
Something
Yes.
not right.
Okay, so I'm just
Well,
like
no,
that.
we are.
We don't like them.
You
Yeah.
feel a bit
I
more
don't
weight
feel
as
any better
suddenly
about
you hear sound of wings and a couple more weights on your head. And you guys look and you see there are now 4 crows perched on his antlers, each eating away at the heads.
This could just be crows, but I doubt it.
I highly doubt it.
I like crows.
Really?
Tim,
What's your
come in the cave, follow the party.
They're attached to him, they're following him.
They may not stay, they may not leave the flock.
Oh, okay. The smart
They
one.
already have to land on his
The
head.
smart-
They were right, they were within view of
The
maybe
smart one
leaving.
wanted me to come with, wants me to go to
Oh,
him.
oh,
so,
right then.
Okay.
Okay.
Just Mr. Morgan.
What would you recommend then?
I don't know, but I think we need to
I
get
think-
them
I
off
think
his head
action
before we
is
go
best-
in the cave.
Yeah.
As Tim
I'm
has
already in the
seemingly like you've wandered into the
I'm
cave.
in the cave.
Okay. The crows flutter away from your head. However, your antlers feel lighter than they were when the crows landed.
Have they eaten my hair?
Have they
They've
eaten his
taken
hand?
it off.
The heads have been removed.
All
So
of
what? The
They were
wall.
just dry.
Whole heads have just
Both
gone.
of them. Yep.
So the
As
wolf
you've
and the
just
goblin.
seen it with a flurry
You had
of.
three. You had the deep
Oh,
and
God.
wolf.
Oh, so they ate them.
They're like
They didn't
piranhas
carry
with
them.
wings.
Okay.
Kinda.
If they
God.
carry that away, then go.
How are my ears?
Your ears, as you feel them, they seem alright because they only kind of got 1 or 2 nips.
Okay.
I don't remember getting a piercing.
When did I get a hold
There's
of
just
my
there's just a
ear?
crow just hanging from my
Hey, into the cave then.
Yep.
It's only taken us this long.
It
Well,
is now pitch black outside.
Yeah.
third time lucky.
Who can see? Who
I
can
can
see?
see.
I can see.
I can
Alright.
see, but not in the dark.
Everything's
Okay.
good.
Good for you.
No. I want to see where we're going, but I don't know where we're going to see us.
Don't carry them.
So you can see in the dark, can't you?
I can see just fine.
Do you mind if I put my hand on your shoulder?
As long as you're gentle.
I'm very gentle.
Okay. So, who's heading first into this cave? As you see, kind of the dampness has gotten a lot worse on the walls since, well, the deluge.
So we're going
Who's going first?
to surprise them at their party.
I think people who can see and aren't on fire should go first.
I like to produce flame just to.
And that's going to be you, because I'm side by side
Can
with him.
you say it?
Oh, I'm like my hands on your shoulder. I'm
Yeah.
behind you.
I was
Don't
going to
put
say, you'll
the
be
fire out,
I
put
am
the fire out.
literally on fire. You
Oh.
would be better going first.
Oh,
That's why she's not going first, because I see the
Can I
fire.
just try and blow out the fire who's like
Concentrated
in his hand?
The fire goes out in your hand.
Tim, come with me.
No, Tim stays with us.
No, I mean I'll be in front, but with Tim, just in case.
Have that glove ready
Your
for anything
choice,
that
Tim.
could come up quite quickly
No,
towards us.
Yeah, don't worry.
He looks quite soft and breakable. I should probably go with him.
9 maximum HP roller.
What is your maximum
Okay,
HP?
9.
Nine.
Us three.
Okay.
Hey, same. Hey, us three. Okay, this is not good.
Well, I'm not maximum.
I'm on seven.
I'm
I'm
at
standing
7.
behind him.
He's the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, you're at 7.
I'm
This is
As you guys are talking in the cave, you suddenly hear once again, roll me an acrobatics or an athletics, everyone.
Natural one.
Again, not
22!
Oh my
Hey!
god!
Also 22.
Oh, right, okay. As you look
I'm just going to sit this one out.
well, that sounds
This
good.
cave is not my friend.
Dive to the side and just throw yourselves into the
I
side
feel you get
tunnels.
off the hand. Where'd you go?
I was just like, as my hand was on it, can I try and pull him? Or was it too late?
He rolled a one.
Yeah.
That's like, you're going to pull, there's nothing there.
I take a shot. What armor do you have? I have the shoulder bit. It's like this in my hand.
Yeah, as enormous tidal wave just whoosh, smacks into you, you are washed out, taking
You're going to die via water.
6 damage both of you, but you take an additional
That kills me again.
1 more damage.
I'm at 1 now.
Oh my
I'm not
As
going
you-
in that cave.
Unfortunately, you caught up by the way and just smack against the sides of the
Problem
cave.
is, you came out with me,
And
so I'm
then
blaming
washed
you.
out.
Okay. Just talking to the table, I think we need to go straight in. Because we're
So
going to
you're
die
unconscious, right?
via...
Yeah, that's
Are
me.
you unconscious?
I wanted to.
Okay, you are now just like
Just
on
go.
the outside of
Just
the cave.
go.
And you wake up a little bit just like, you see that there is again an unconscious dwarf over there. Alright.
I scrambled together and try and stabilize them.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
Oh god.
What'd you roll?
6. So it was really
Okay, as you lay your hands, you just, there's too much armour, you can't find anything.
One less piece
Yes, sir,
though.
please.
Would like.
Yeah, he's holding some of it.
holding for the shoulder pad.
It's like in a hospital.
Yeah, you turn to the dragon and first
Like,
one success.
would it work that way?
Would
though?
shot-
Like-
yeah, we
You're
shot-
not
yeah,
planning. Where's the rest of him?
Okay. I think
I'm wearing full
Does he
chain.
go polymorph?
And a full chainmail and then the robes over the top.
Oh, so
So,
your robes are ripped.
If my shocking grasp you, it literally just
Yeah, you're holding a piece of ragged.
Kill it.
I think when we start my heart. Just gonna kill it.
Okay,
could I
roll
Fucking
the
graph.
medicine check, go ahead.
11.
Okay, you are stabilized.
Yeah.
You're able to find somehow where the wound is on the
Just
armor.
stick your hand on my face. This
Patch it
doesn't
up a
work.
little bit.
Oh my god.
You're able to throw some like sodden leaves and stuff in the wound. Just hopefully it's going to hold it in place.
So,
I mean,
who's
that's
are
it.
you still in the
I'm
cave?
still in the cave.
Okay, so I can see by the light of the
You're
lamp.
So success. Don't jinx him.
Yeah,
Oh
I
shit!
know.
I'm like the
You're so good at these. Oh,
I'm the
wow.
only one of us that can see in the cave at the moment.
Yeah, you've just realised that you're like, what's going on? And then as you say a couple words, you just see all the figures around you go.
Okay, how far in are we into the cave?
You are about, let's see, before you got washed away by the water,
Again.
you made it to around here.
Okay.
Okay.
These two are washed out, and you made it to around here.
Can I see any?
Wait, so is
can I
this
see
all the
any
cave?
light?
Yeah.
Can I see any
You
light?
don't know the
coming-
rest of the cave.
Can I see any light coming down from where the party celebration is?
From where you are, yes, you hear quite a bit of the.
So I can see like a glow.
Yeah, you see a faint glow, but it is at the top of several inclines.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna begin to climb up towards the glow.
Okay, roll me a athletics, please.
Please roll.
See where
That's
you're
a
going.
23.
Okay, you are able to, without any real problems at
If
all.
you want. Shula jumps
Raise
on my.
yourself
But
up.
then he's left by himself.
Can Shula jump on my
In
back?
that case, your athletics
It wouldn't
will
be
be a
salty.
disadvantage.
No, it's fine. I'm not because
Yeah.
it's left him on his own. But
Okay.
you can't see. Oh, you said
I-
that.
You can see the faint glow.
Yeah, I'm clambering towards the
You're
glow.
going towards the glow. Like a
Go
moth.
towards the lines.
You've
I'm
made
like
it
a
up the
moth.
first thing.
Okay, I
Okay.
continue. I continue.
Okay, so you're going to go up in a second. Athletics, please.
Can we? Should we
18.
follow? I think we should follow.
Okay, you are able.
Follow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I allude
Keep
to
in mind,
that
us two
so
are
much
still
problems with
outside.
these.
I can't speak,
You
so I'm
play
not
away
going to you at all.
And you see at the top several goblins dancing around a campfire, seemingly joyous about something or other.
Getting
And
us
as you-
twice.
And as you look higher up, you see a bit of a high rise, and you see a man chained to a wall with seemingly a goblin prodding him with a hot stick. And he seems to have a wicked grin on his face as though he's enjoying it.
The goblin, yeah.
The goblin or the guy?
Yeah, the guy's like, well, my safe word yet.
My safe
We'll just, it's good to
My safe
clarify
word.
things like this.
My safe word is Thaco.
I thought you got written down epic when you rage. So.
This is that though. It's just
Tim has an anti-rage safe word.
Roll me a stealth, by the way, Tim.
6 foot.
Can we try and make our-
giant?
Yeah, I'm not expecting him to be very well hidden.
It's a 17.
Oh my god. Let's have a look.
Can we?
But
Can we?
it-
Shake Shula.
We need a moment to see if the goblins.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair
So it was 17, right?
Okay. Because,
Why did I put a Y?
I mean, I was
I
about to
think I
do
heard
something.
Shayla first.
Oh yeah, but no, I'm seeing if they spot each other.
Sure.
Because you basically just went and just
Sure.
leapt yourself up
I
there.
might be so preoccupied by the man that I noticed. They may well see this massive torso that just appear from a
You
hole.
might be like, what the hell is that?
How did you fit through that hole?
How did you find your way up there? Okay, so nope. Nope. Ooh, unfortunately, yeah. As one, you see, most of them are still caught in their celebrations. However, one, you see its red eyes just, huh? And then beady as they squint and go, Intruder! Big one too!
I hurl a javelin at the one on the ledge.
And the one on the ledge. Oh, he's like up behind that. If you want to throw that, go right ahead.
Can I see him on the ledge?
You can see
You said I
him.
can see him.
Yeah, you can see
Oh
him
my
if you
gosh,
want to. If you want to throw it, go right ahead.
Imagine.
Yeah, I do.
Luckily,
That'll be
like
your
another one
attack for
anyway.
initiative.
Yeah,
So,
that
sure.
impels him.
sure, go ahead.
That's why I was going to be like, as soon as he sees him poking the map. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh my
How
god.
much damage?
Um,
I notice Tim seems to be having a stroke of luck.
7 damage.
Okay.
It's
That
gonna.
should do it. The goblin.
That should kill it.
7
Or
damage.
not raging. Haven't got any rages left.
No.
I haven't got anything left.
As you just hurl one of your javelins just off, and all the goblins duck, and they're like, as it just careens over their heads and just into the back of the one up top, just like, ah! As he just kind of falls back a moment, but he's kind of propped up by the javelin. He's like, oh, okay, and just pulls it out of his back and just like, ah! Like, obviously there's a big hole where his, like, stomach was, as he just points to you like, kill him! Roll for initiative. Including everyone.
Okay.
Because you guys, while you are
I'm
not
unconscious.
while you're not in the situation, we need to know your turn order.
That was annoying.
So let's see.
It's fine. It's initiative.
Right.
I'm gonna die before you get here, just saying.
It's plus dex, isn't it?
You have
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah.
You have
okay.
initiative.
Box.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So,
It's your dex modifier.
yeah, yeah. 19.
These rolls are terrible. Roll another one.
11.
That's a little
That's
better.
not great.
Better than my 8.
I have a 7. And I'm dying.
Just a sentence. Oh, and I'm dying.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, wait,
I'm
My
bleeding
God
out.
will be proud.
I have to decide.
Okay, so, good morning.
Oh, 7.
7.
Initiative.
Wait, so it's just plus
Plus your.
I can't suggest what to do because I'm unconscious. I can't tell you
11.
to help or not.
11. Ferris?
22.
22.
Of course, now I rolled 20.
Good roll. Okay.
Mind you, I'm still outside.
Shula?
with you.
That's true, yes. Yeah, I can
I'm
know
not. I'm not moving. I'm staying.
And Alistair?
19.
9. Wow.
Nice.
Okay. As you see all of them draw their swords, just looking with murderous intent, I believe it is Varys first.
I'm outside of the room, so I.
Yes, you are.
I keep him safe. I stay near him and try and keep him.
You've no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
basically.
sorry.
You're on guard.
Yeah, I just try and like. Keep him
Something's
protected.
going
If I
on.
were alive, I'd appreciate it.
As you stoop yourself, just kind of in protective stance above the dwarf, who's kind of a bit like.
Am I stabilised now? Am I
You are
Yeah,
stabilised, but you still need to get up.
Would we have
So
heard
far,
the
I've
commotion?
taken a motion that you want to kill.
We'll have to roll perception on
Okay,
your turn.
alright,
See.
fair enough.
Okay. Next, it is Alistair.
Okay, so roll perception.
Yeah, rolling with perception, see if you heard.
14 plus 18.
Yeah, you heard.
Okay.
As you're just, whoa!
Is that, oh, and trying to climb up.
You just hear and you're just like,
Yeah,
of course,
Is
it's
that,
him.
is that just like, trouble! Tim's in trouble!
Okay, nobody else needs to roll perception. Roll me in athletics to get up.
Will that be a bonus action to do, or to go up? To shout, I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, alright. Athletics. Another 14. No, this is plus stuff. Acrobatics, yeah?
Athletics.
Athletics. Ooh, 15.
Ooh, you are just able to scrabble your way up the incline and just find yourself like some of your fingers locking into sediment, and it's not particularly locking and it is slipping slightly, but you're just like scrabble up quickly as you find your way up the first incline. Okay, so next it is who is it next? There's all the wrong numbers.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Goblin 4. Goblin 4, as he just notches an arrow and fires it off at good old Tim,
Gonna die.
and fails completely as it just goes, phew, just
Not
skims
gonna
past
die.
your head, right into the wall, and you just hear a chink.
Not yet.
Just a question, can your head retract into the shadow?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It gains AC when you
This
can.
is gonna be you just can't do much. Okay, so
Plus
we're
4
going
AC.
4.
very true.
21.
Wait, quick question. If you retreat while you're like standing up, do you just like flop forward?
Yes.
So you can technically do damage to someone.
Is it plus 1 AC to
on
each
someone.
limb you stick?
I don't think it works like that. Okay, let's see. So
If you're missing a limb, you lose AC.
Goblin 1, Goblin 5, and Tim.
So what, we're all together?
Yep. All roll the same initiative, so you all move at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so Goblin 1 is going to very wisely hide after having a big javelin shot through him. As you just hear him shout, "Keep going, guys! Keep going!"
Is he definitely ducked out of view, or can I?
Yeah, he's hidden behind like a stalagmite. I was kind of working out which was which there.
So it baffles mental
I was going to say,
generation.
Yeah.
going up or going
As
down.
he charges forward,
Tights are hanging on.
it's from the ground, so stalagmite.
Okay,
No,
in that
because
case, I
tights
hold.
pull your tights down.
Don't-
So they go
That's a
up.
good logic. Doesn't think of it that way.
enough. In that case, I hold my ground
And yeah,
and
5 is going to charge you.
and I
and-
slash at his focus.
Okay. Oh, he gets through your armor.
The elephant
No.
went up.
And as you take, how many, let's see, 3 damage.
Okay.
And your attack?
I respond by swinging at him with my huge double-headed battle axe.
As he just leaps up and
Nope.
just somehow is able to
That's
jam
a-
his
that's
sword
that's a
between
10.
the joint of your arm and the fleshy part of the shell.
Yeah,
And just sticks it in.
It's a 10.
Yeah. And it throws off your battle axe as you raise it.
As a bonus action, I just say, surrender or die!
Okay. Roll me an intimidation with disadvantage because you did just get stuck.
10.
Nope.
Some of them are.
As you just hear from the back, the leader yell, "Surrender and die!"
No.
It's you.
You want your men to surrender and die? Tim's very confused.
As you,
Maths
you just hear from
equation.
the back of the star, I'm like, oh, that's really easy. Okay, so now it is. It's Goblin 2. As Goblin 2, seeing how deadly this guy looks, just goes, it wasn't that distance. Fires off an arrow. And what's your AC again?
17.
Oh, that hits.
No.
As you take
Gonna
another
die.
5 damage.
Oh. Just saying, where's the thing that, because he had a torch. He had a torch.
Oh yeah, he's still
I
holding it.
didn't- No,
He's
I
still
put it out. I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Where
You
did
put
you
it,
put it down?
he slammed it
In
into
the
puddle.
water. It's out.
He's now got a wet.
It's
I mean,
fizzled out.
It is
oh,
a
it's a
wet.
wet, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
You're in like
going
next
to
time.
relight it, but yeah.
Yeah, you ain't.
We're nowhere near him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no help. As just another arrow, and you're just like, I'm going to deal with this goblin. Hoo! Into your shoulder. Okay, so next is Shuna.
Is there another way to get round to them? Because I'm looking at the incline and going,
From
yeah,
what you can
yeah,
what you mean?
yeah.
From what you can see there, it doesn't seem to be any particular way otherwise up.
Oh,
There is
mate.
another cave sort of behind you there where the walls came from as well. You would have seen on your way up. But you wouldn't
Yes,
know
but
what's in
I
there.
need to
Yeah.
go to what.
I know, I'm just letting you know, but you weren't there, we will.
You go to where the sounds of battle seem to be happening.
Yeah,
you could come
but...
Or you
I could come back.
You know,
Up to you.
help the unconscious guy.
I could.
You don't know I'm unconscious.
I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah,
I'm
true.
conscious.
But wait, do they know that we got washed away?
They know we're not
I
there.
know we're not there.
Oh, okay.
I know he's gone.
Yeah, because you were holding on to
I'm still holding part of his cloak.
Yeah, reported back.
Hello?
I know you're small, but they...
I just like just stuff that ripped in my pocket and just head up.
How dare those goblins do that?
Wait, so what? It's like
I'm
a
not
rip
gonna throw
of
it
his- Wait, are you holding a rip of his cloak or is it
Yeah.
actual cloak?
Rip.
No, that's the bit he was holding onto my shoulder, and as
Yeah.
I went and
Oh,
tried
so
to
just
grab
on
me,
the
he just
shoulder.
rushed away.
Okay.
I thought I'd add to the natural one whenever your clothes rip.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a cleric, because that's like my religious talisman as well.
He got treated like clothing in a washing machine.
If you were washing him, you put a jump him with loads of knives, and then just spun it.
I'm actually just a washing machine when you throw a brick
Okay,
in
so
it.
what are you going to do, Shula?
Oh, God, right, so just
With a cloak just
fine.
flaming
It's
like
gonna
that
go
without
badly.
outside.
Roll me an
A
athletics.
washing machine on fire full of knives.
Sure.
And a brick.
Yeah, no, that went badly. That's a 2.
Okay, as you try and scrabble your way up, unfortunately the sediment is a bit too loose for your hands as you just go. You keep scrabbling your way up, but you're not making much distance as just the dirt is moving under you.
How much distance is it do we have to climb up?
It's a good 10 feet up, so
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to jump it.
Oh, is it so? I wonder if I could hang my staff down and pull.
You can do that.
Yeah, that'd be
There you go. Roll with an advantage as you're trying to scrabble up,
Yeah.
and suddenly a big
I was
Big
thinking like
platinum
20 foot.
stick.
So that
is put in front of you.
13. Yeah, so. Oh, God, that was better. 17?
17.
Yeah.
Okay, as you just grab onto the staff and plant your feet, you're able to just pull yourself up. It took all your effort, but you're just able to pull yourself up.
Brilliant.
How much do you guys weigh, by the way?
Oh, I don't know it. About.
Well, you're not wearing heavy armor,
Well,
right?
three.
No, I've got like.
No, I'm wearing just clothes. Yeah, I'm wearing 13.5 stone.
Not medium, sorry.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you plant yourself on the
14
platform.
stone.
So as I'm
14
out
stone.
there,
I'm at least double that.
so
He is a big guy.
Oh, yeah.
So
Alice is,
by this point, obviously, would I be able to see him
he's a tiny
from where I
boy.
am? Would I be able to see him?
Who, Tim?
Yeah.
No. No, it's still a good 10 foot up.
He's got.
But I would know that he's up there.
You hear the sounds of battle. You can work out that
Yeah.
he is up there. You just can't see what he's doing.
Neither can I.
So I'm going to
Wait,
use.
I wouldn't be able to see her struggling, would I?
Inspiration.
You would have heard it.
Okay, alright.
You would have heard the scramble.
Yeah, so it's like just.
Yeah.
With the blind,
I'm
like,
using bardic
I had an
inspiration.
inspiration from last time from you that I didn't use.
that's
so,
fine.
So
If you
We've both got a card.
I've got two
Yeah.
of them.
You do. You have got armors.
I use bardic inspiration to just shout out, "You got this, Tim!"
Great. You now have some bardic inspiration.
I'll fall down.
We swapped cards.
Yeah, number doesn't
You're
matter.
trying to make friends with me, so it's that's still part of it.
Yeah.
And you go through my pocket, pull out my card, and put yours back in.
Right. Okie dokie. So now that you guys have, well, scrabbled up, next it is Kaboy. One week death save.
2.
That's a failure, but it doesn't matter because you were stabilised. And Goblin 3. And Goblin 3 as well is just going,
I'm good at that.
notches an arrow, fires it off at Tim. What's your AC?
17.
As this one smacks into your armour and you're just like, oh! And you look down, it's gone like maybe a centimetre in. And you're just like,
I flex my shell peck and bounce it out.
bounce it out and it just goes,
You
And-
fire it as a bonus action back at
and the goblin after firing is just like, whoa!
I raise an eyebrow like the Rock at it.
I'm going to seduce the goblin. Yeah, you like that, didn't you? You like that.
Oh, dear.
That'd be an awkward pairing.
Just a
Yes, it
weird,
will.
like, snaky thing with your neck. Just.
The goblin explodes.
Oh dear. Let's see. So next it is Goblin 5. Who was the last one? Okay, Goblin 5. Upon seeing that, it's just like nothing. Fires off another one, and misses completely as well. As just the other goblin is just like, oh yeah, shut up. Okay, next it is back to top. So Varys,
I move him into more shelter. So it's
roll me a strength check.
4.
You don't move it anyway. You're just like.
Does more cloak get ripped off?
No, he's not grabbing him by the throat. He's trying to grab him by the shoulders and just cannot move this
Pulls out some
heavy armoured dwarf.
Out of character, I want to make sure. I want to have a mission to make sure that happens. Your cloak's in tatters.
You want to destroy his fashion. Okay,
It's
so
covered in
is that what you're
with
doing?
my goddess. So you're holding her face
I
in your
also
hands right
look
now.
through his cloak to look at the symbol.
Oh, she's in my pocket.
The what?
You know, like the symbols. That
Oh, okay. So which one are you looking at? Because you know the one of
I know
Gundam
the
Rockseeker.
one. Yeah, the lion one.
The lion one, not so much. You know the
No, the
Gundam
lion one
Rockseeker.
was the one that I know.
That's the one.
Oh yes,
that's
that's
the one
right.
you told him.
That's right. You're the one who knows
Yeah,
what it
because you
means.
told me.
Yeah, I've got one with the lion head and the red shield, and I've got one with the rock
Yeah,
seeker.
just everybody else doesn't know what it
I
is.
look at the Rockseeker one and examine it if I can.
The Rockseeker one. Okay.
Yeah, the one
As
that I
you
don't know
look,
that much
it just
about.
it just seems to be a pickaxe and a shovel crossed over a large boulder with a green insignia.
Does it like remind me of anything, or do I like
No,
know anything
nothing.
about it?
Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a sigil.
Like I said, I put it back. I put it back in.
Okay, cool. Okay, so next it is Alistair. What are you gonna do, man? After you've just helped Shula up from the incline, and you decide, what am I gonna do?
So I just want to answer to that. There's only. Can I hold my action to be with Shula and climb up with each other and help each other up?
So you want to use advantage to help her up?
Or just to help each other up or anything like that. Use
Okay.
So
it.
are you waiting until I climb up?
Yeah.
And we go to
Actually, yeah. No, yeah. I'll wait to help Shula get up because I think.
So you're gonna help Shula get up. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
as you stoop down and just hold your hands ready to catch her foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so next it is Goblin 4. And Goblin 4...
Go on.
No, Goblin 5 was the one I read. Goblin 4...
Let's hold your
runs
bow
away,
like that.
firing
There's like
10
a shelf
iron-
at another level, so you're still beneath The top one.
Yeah, because it goes like
Actually,
that.
how tall is
Depending
this?
on how tall you are, it may
How tall is
seem-
No,
the
but yeah,
thing
when
of
I
climb
get
up?
I'm gonna
10
be
feet.
similar
10
to-
feet.
How tall are you?
Would I be able to hold Shula up on like
I
that?
can
And like she being how tall is Shula?
That's what
How
I'm
tall
doing
are you?
for the first
5'6".
session.
Could I like hold like just like be able to see if she can
How
see?
strong are you?
I've got 12 strength.
You can give it a go, but
Yeah.
I'm not- there's no assurance that you're going
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll try
So
that.
that hits as
No
Tim,
insurance.
another
I want
arrow
to try and
just
get you
under
with
the
the
armpit,
so we can help him
and
as much
takes
as
another
possible.
4 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Fuck.
Oh,
As you
no.
just suddenly go, ooh, boom,
Does he fall back off?
just a big slam into the
Do I
ground.
fall on the goblin?
Hold on a second. He rolled a 1, so yes. As the goblin just goes,
The antlers are pale.
Oh.
and takes, you know what, roll me 2d6.
Just,
Let me draw weight.
just conveniently his head.
That's 9.
Oh god.
Okay. As you just teeter forward like a big towering tree, and just go, boom, on top of the goblin, and he's just like, ah! Completely like the bottom half of it is crushed by your weight, and he's like, help me, everyone!
Do you retract on going unconscious, or do you stay as you were?
That was 9 damage, right?
Yeah.
Oof, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot.
I imagine that I have
Thank
to
you.
specify.
Okay. So next
You'll
it
still see you
is...
there.
Yeah.
A rock. The half
I
one.
imagine so.
Now
I'm
it's
trying to like
It's
get
only
so
by attacks, just from you falling on something.
Oh god. I don't
Natural
know.
20.
You are up 1 health.
Yes!
You've fallen forward, and somehow the screams of help, you just go, oh, you get up a second, and it's just like, you've planted your hands on the goblin to stand up, and it's like,
I'm pretty sure he's
Okay.
No, he just got unconscious.
wait,
So it's
when you
natural
raise yourself
20.
up to
Yes.
Is he back?
Natural
One
20,
now?
that's
a natural 20 is up with 1 health.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow,
Okay, cool.
straight away.
But there's also the other goblins to attack now, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Oh.
As they see what the hell
Okay,
just
so
happened,
do
they
I
go,
get, I get my,
Tim,
so I get my
Marshall?
turn.
oh yeah, you still get your turn. Like, are you getting up?
Don't forget you've got
Okay,
the
the one
inspiration
by, I do, the one by my feet,
Mhm.
how's he looking?
Pretty messed up. You basically like crushed his legs.
Okay, so he doesn't look like he can really move anywhere.
He can still attack you, but it might be at a disadvantage because he's lying on the ground right now.
Just
Cool, I mean,
Just chops it down a
okay.
bit by
As my movement, I step on his head.
Ooh, oh wow! Wow!
So
Coup
that's,
d'etat!
I don't,
Okay, roll me an attack.
I don't
With
want, no, I
advantage
don't,
because
I
he's
don't want that to
prone.
be my attack. I just want
You sure?
to stand on his head.
That will be an attack.
Can I?
Just
Move
move
So I want-
He's
so I want
He's
to-
not, he's not dead.
over.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I
Not putting you because I'm 6 foot. You're
I
5.
want to.
So
I want
and
to
it's
throw
11
stuff at
foot
the
high,
other
so you're like
ones.
you
I
just
don't
be like a
know.
little.
Oh,
So you don't want to
So
attack.
you can just
Yeah, so your head would
Okay.
just be above.
yeah. So you can just do like a little key
So-
if needed.
I step on his head, but it
Nobody
just gets his
touched
ear
him.
or something.
I
Yes,
just touch
yeah.
him.
Just so it's not my attack. I'm
But
just
you've got-
throwing
you've
flame.
You
made-
wouldn't be
Throwing
able to do
flame.
any damage
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah, I'm
if
not.
you want to do
Yeah,
damage
Well, I
to
just
him,
made-
I'm just flame.
I need to make a strength check, won't
Okay, and then I
Yeah.
hurl one of my hand axes at the next closest goblin.
Okay, so at number 2. Okay, go ahead.
And that is 18 to hit.
You hit. How much damage?
8. Can I use Bardic Inspiration on damage rolls?
No.
No.
It's
It's
just
only on
D20s,
hits.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is not on damage rolls,
Cool.
otherwise that would be
That would be
ridiculously OP
incredible,
for
yeah.
level 1.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, so as you just hurl your axe, one of them's just stunned at seeing a guy who's just fallen down dead, immediately just, from seemingly the backward roll of it, stun right back up, and just throw an axe, and he's just like, ow, slunk into his head, and he's just like, ow,
Till never dies.
apparently not. As just, he's having to look past the shaft of a big hand axe that's sticking out his forehead.
Sorry, what number was that?
That was number 2. Okay, so next
Still gonna die very
is, so Tim went. Goblin 1 is also going, you've still got the stars, who's a moron! And Goblin 5 attempts to attack you with crushed legs, like, ah, just waving his sword
See, still in range if you
madly.
move.
Oh, that's
How
unfortunate.
far do you move?
As he just waves it, however, the weight of it is too much in his hand, and he drops it into himself. And just impales himself on his own sword like, oh, no, no. in his weakened state, he drops the sword on himself. And he has now stuck himself to the ground.
Is he dead?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh my
There's
god.
no way you survive
There's no
that.
way. There's no way you roll a 1 from an attack and then drop your own sword on yourself. Ooh, no.
He's just gonna shoot himself.
Just walk it off. Just
I can't live anymore! Accidentally.
Oh, hey, look at that. Your men fear me so much, they're just killing themselves.
And which you hear back, I'm out of smarter than you at least.
That's rude.
We're fighting.
Oh.
The point where
Are we?
he would get enraged at that point.
In Tim's head, all he hears is pounding dubstep.
like played
Yeah.
by halflings jumping on the drums.
Yeah. he thinks this is a rave.
You're only one letter out.
Your glow stick is an axe.
Yeah. Can I extra 2
I would like
rave
to
damage?
rage.
Tim would like
We,
to.
we rename your rave. That's a feature now.
Tim Ray.
I enter rave.
No, actually, it's 1d4 base damage.
It's the sound of being hit echoes out and deals additional damage.
Right, okay,
Take
so
5
now
warp
it
damage.
is...
Just his shout, his musical parts where you hit it, just like that
Goblin
sound.
2.
Yeah, it's like a steel drum.
Goblin 2's turn, having struggling to see past a hand axe that is sticking out of his head. He's just like, he's struggling to aim, so this will be with disadvantage against Tim. 1, 2. Oh, you gotta be joking. As he struggles so much, he pulls back the bowstring further than anybody should, and the bow and the arrow just twangs backwards into his own head.
Oh my god.
How does it Wait, what?
He pulls back so far that it's gone past the shaft of the bow and just gone zook.
So it just flicks around.
Oh.
So it just flicks as the bow fires and just slunk into his
I
own
mean,
head.
that's just unfortunate.
This is amazing.
As he
This is
receives-
amazing.
Tim is killing things without killing
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, he's dead too.
He's killing things
You
without
know,
doing
so
anything.
shit like.
You killed one by dying.
And you see another just suddenly stab himself in the head somehow
That's
with his
what I
own
call
arrow and just goes
intimidation.
I just imagine Tim's going
best of
Yeah.
luck.
like, really slowly.
Flexing his shell back.
I'm raving. It works.
He's just bobbing his head to them. Like,
Okay.
That's brilliant.
Your turn. What are you gonna do, Judah?
I'm not saying, am I currently on your hands?
So
You
just like
try.
yeah. Am I making a strength check?
You trying to get up the incline or just go up?
Trying to, my idea was like poke.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
saying
oh,
is,
she's
you're trying to
she's
get up there.
I'm trying to get up.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, okay, in that case, roll me a strength check.
Oh god. Not great. 9.
It would be.
You are just able to hold on enough. Although it is really taking the energy out of you, and you now have advantage on your roll.
I'll leave that.
From an elephant.
That is a 12.
You scrabble at the side, however, you're just unable to get up the side. As unfortunately the strength of Alistair just gives out as you're trying to make your way up.
Which one of those is dead?
Is she hanging on the edge?
Oh, 2.
Is that the one from?
I'll take 2.
Wait, 2 of them are dead.
Well,
You are dead, you're not on there.
Oh, and goblin number 2. He numbered all of the tiles.
Okay, so
It's hard to see from the angle with that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, make sure you number them because otherwise it's confusing.
oh yeah.
Okay,
they're
so
not all
next
individually named with
is
backstories.
Goblin 3.
Oh, they are. We haven't asked them.
And Kaboing. Death roll, please.
13.
That's a success. How many successes have you had?
That's 2.
Ah, okay. You're still like...
I had one when we entered.
The water just
I
washing
had one
past you.
before
I'm
combat,
just-
and I failed one
I'm
since
expecting
entering combat.
For some reason. I'm expecting him to come up here.
Okay,
I'm just
let's see.
expecting that.
Just
So,
so, watching
Goblin
like,
3
come on.
is going to
I
fire
know, but-
once again at Tim, having seen
I
the
thought-
ineptitude
Can I
of his
help?
cohorts.
Yeah,
I don't know who
If the water can
And
get,
just-
that's got to be.
Just
but
dink, bounces off the shell. Somehow you're facing him and he hit the shell. Okay, next
It's the presence of the turtle.
Okay, Goblin
We
6.
get advantage in this presence.
As Goblin 6 sees all of this, fires at Tim as well. Misses as well. As just phew,
How you
vanishes
survive?
into the
What's
sky.
your health again? What?
Oh my god. I swear your luck.
Not session it was you, because you just get missed with every arrow.
It was weird. They were like killing him. Back up. Can't touch him.
I mean, last session
So
I
we're all
noticed
fear
that-
now.
Varys, you're already dead numbers.
Turtle.
I still just keep
that's
going protecting.
So you're still keeping
Still
Coin
keep
safe.
Still keeping guard.
As you just hear him.
I attempt to move him into the cave again.
Strength check.
4.
Oh,
Nope. You ain't moving a thing.
Oh,
As he just seems to have just
get off me!
He seems to have just planted himself into the water, just like
Yeah, when I came down to put my legs, got stuck in the ground.
it's like uprooting a tree at
It
this
just
point.
looks like you're awkwardly humping him. He's gonna wake
To
up.
anybody who
He's gonna
steps
wake
out of
up
the
to find you
cave. Hey,
over
Varys.
him, like covered in
Never mind.
sweat. Going,
If you've been in my
Get off
pockets, what?
Oh, filthy.
Move
Okay.
to the circle.
Alistair, your turn.
You mean well, but it's not helping.
Yeah.
Am I still holding shit?
No,
Or-
you couldn't hold.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
you're
right, yeah.
sorry.
So I'm just going to try and climb up.
Strength check, please.
Oh, God.
Athletics.
16.
You are able to scrabble your way up. Somehow your strength comes back to your arms and you just like whoop and vault yourself up.
Smiles like noodles now.
So now you're just seeing Tim. You see Tim just kind of doing that as you see multiple dead goblins a distance away.
Do you need any help?
Like, between you and him is a pile of mush with an axe or a sword,
With a sword
sticking out of
sticking
the
out.
That's not
ground.
just through his chest. It's just,
No, just drop the beat.
his sword's name is V.
Okay. Okay, so
Would that be my whole turn?
it would be your turn movement. Yeah, it'd be an action for your athletics. So yeah, it'd be all your effort to get up.
Yeah.
New arms.
Okay, next it is.
Walked
That's
up
true. Your
forward.
arms are kind of going. You need to
Noodle my way up and then attack.
I'm going to whip him.
One weapon to the face.
I was mentioning that bit in what's it called, Horton Hears a Who, where he's got a numb arm and just slaps everyone on their head. Okay, well he's dead, so never mind. Tim, you'll go.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's Goblin 4, who, having seen the next person step up, is just like, oh, not another one. And fires off, what's your AC?
14.
Oh no, misses entirely. It just fires off and you just go, oh. Like you've not really grasped what's going on at the moment, and you just dodge the arrow like, hello. Okay, so next it is, yeah, Tim, as I said.
Oh, hey there.
Let's go.
Hi, what's going on?
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, to the tune of the crazy frog pounding in his head.
You just hear ding ding.
Yeah, Tim charges forward, and next closest goblin just gonna swing with both.
So you
both
charge
hands.
which one? Goblin 4?
Whoever's closest. I can't read the
Goblin
numbers.
4 it is then.
Four's the nearest of the three in the back.
Oh, okay.
On the side.
Yes.
See ya.
It goes 4, 3,
As
1.
you just,
I mean,
as you
up
just
to
rush
Tim.
forward, you Tim beats, slank.
And gonna use one of my inspirations there.
Okay,
So that's a 9. That's a 15 now.
you hit. How much damage? On Goblin 4.
9.
As you just charge forward, and the goblin just sees a hulking mass just go doom, 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 doom. It's just like, oh mother, and just slam the axe down.
She
And
can't help you now.
he attempts to dodge. However, instead of it slamming into the middle of his head, it slams down into his shoulder and just goes slunk.
He's on it.
Ah! He isn't dead, but oh, that's a lot of damage. As you just shake him out with a big sloppy, just pull him out of it. Okay, next is Tim. Goblin 1. It's just like, how many are left?
Lots.
Cool, you got this. Wait a minute. Okay, next it is Shooter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because The other goblin who would have gone by now is dead.
Okay, well, I'll try and climb up again.
By stabbing himself with his own arrow.
That is an 8.
Now, as unfortunately you are still unable to scrabble yourself up. Okay, next.
Let's put my 7 in strength.
To be fair, where else would you want
Looking
it?
at the DM.
To be fair, where else would you
I
want
know.
it? I love this, like, I hate you, DM. Oh, no. Right, okay. Next is
Just that too far away.
Goblin 3 and Gaboin. Death save, please, Gaboin.
Should have run out of game.
Uh-oh.
That's a 6.
I don't like how everybody just went,
I thought, I thought I said was a 0.
worse. It's like, what is this?
Minus 1. No, it's
That's
a
a-
6.
That's
So-
a 0, so...
That's just a nothing.
No.
See,
Doesn't
doesn't stable. No, why I'm stable, but I'm stable.
I love that your entire struggle the whole time is whether you wake up.
Yeah, basically, this is my personal fight against water.
You're
And I
having
lose it.
you're having a nap, but you need to make sure you don't roll over and drown.
This is the third time you're gonna wake up outside.
Yeah, I know.
Where is everyone?
What
I'm
happened?
trying to
What
grow
again?
for my own union. We're going to get the sunset.
Just all the crows land on
Crows,
you. Fly
carry me.
away!
You think me and Shooter are a hallucination?
Yeah, I don't remember you now, and I hit my head so hard. I just forgot you
Okay,
existed.
so at the same time, Goblin 3,
You're
who, seeing all
as
this,
well, doesn't help.
like, what freaks out at the big charging tortoise and just goes, no! Swing! Fires off, and misses entirely. This is only a 2. Okay, nice. It could have been a 1.
Oh, these dice are good. These
As
dice are good.
I said, my ones are punishing
Yeah.
to everyone. Right, okie doke. Now it is
I'm gonna die through
Goblin
another
6,
one.
and Goblin 6
I've died twice
as
now,
well
too.
fires at Tim. Ah, that was almost a 20. That's a 2. As just, damn it! And just, it's almost like your head just glares at the arrow and it goes,
It was on target the whole time. And
it was going for your head, and as you look at it, it just goes,
One raised tall.
and it just
eyebrow.
seems to
He
veer.
hasn't got any eyebrows.
Sun rays around me.
And just raise what could have been an eyebrow, you think.
Just raise that far.
Yeah,
So
hold on.
raised scales.
Yeah, just creases here and here.
Intimidated the arrow into moving direction.
No, Arrow, you won't stab me. Okay. Next, Varys. What are you gonna do?
Third time.
He's gonna do it again.
I'm gonna try and move him again.
You roll me a strength check.
Got it. Come on,
Do you want to
Barry.
try another dice?
Come on, Barry.
Or not?
8.
Slightly.
What's your...
Unfortunately, you are still unable to remove him from the sloppy mud.
I'm going to try that.
I will do.
Do you want one of my dice?
You can try
Look
and
at that noise.
I
Do you want this dice?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Next,
the
it
big
is
movie
Alec.
dice.
This one.
Can I? I don't want to. Can I use magic missile on the 3 ones that are furthest away? And
The
have.
3 that are furthest away.
Oh, yeah,
You
oh,
can't
yes,
use it
it's
on
done.
Goblin 1 because he was behind cover.
Okay. Wait. Is
That's
it?
why he hasn't done anything. He's just yelling.
Oh, it's range
support.
30. Range of 30 feet. I have to move
Are
that.
you square as 5?
Yeah.
Each square 5, yeah. So
Yeah.
diagonal is 10 and then 5 from there.
Yeah.
That's those 2 are within range.
Yeah, if you want to fire at those 2.
Yeah.
I believe it's 4 darts?
It's 3.
Oh, it's only
3
okay.
blown darts. And they do
just,
1
equal to-
d4 plus 1. 4, 5.
Oh, unfortunate.
3 for 4.
So you're firing them at 4.
So yeah, I found the 3 of them. It's a d4 plus 1 damage. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine with the damage. I'm saying where is it going?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. 2 to that one, 1 to that one.
Okay, so the first 2 was a 5 and a 3, was it?
5 and a 4.
5 and 4, so 9 damage. On number 3. Okay.
Yeah. And then that was a 2.
A 2 on 4. Okay, 2 seconds.
First one, yeah. Second one, yeah. Third one. Oh, got another one.
That one.
I just kind of whiffed it off.
So 3 was 9 damage, right?
Yeah. How many was that? 1, 2. Oh, got a third one.
And 4 was 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you just swirl your hands and just seemingly, it's almost like frost appears from your hands as three seemingly prisms of crystal just appear as you in the trail of what you're swirling, and you just fire off, and 2 of them into the 2 ears of the goblin, seemingly stapling it to the
Meet
wall.
at
Like,
the middle.
ah! And then the other dart, as he just turned, the other one turns around like, that? Like you like me? How do you want him to die?
Is that the one that
The one
was
I did
on
roll
the
2
axe?
on.
It was the one
Just
that
hanging off
The
the
one I
axe.
rolled 2 on.
the one
Yeah.
I chopped.
Oh my god.
He got messed up.
He's hanging off
Tim's
the axe.
mean.
Just perfectly.
For a guy who's swinging a battle axe, he's doing a lot of damage.
Just perfect cylindrical. Just
Okay,
quick
as
and
you-
easy
As you
exit.
fire it off, there's a quick and it just appears, and the third goblin, as the dart goes into the wall, just goes and then he looks over and there's just kind of a crater where Goblin 4's head was. It's just like kind of a big sloppy hole in the middle.
Nice little bucket.
Yep, we made a canoe out of him. It just goes.
So that one's still. Can I move?
So,
where would
if
I
you
want
want
to
to
get?
move 4 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move 4. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Where would I have to move to? They all have arrows, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
You've seen them fire arrows, yes.
Yeah. Yes. Just making sure they all work. Can I move? I'm gonna move.
Sure, you've made your attack, but you can still move.
Okay. Can I get to like round here?
Yeah, sure, you can
Yeah.
apply yourself there.
Yeah, or
You just kind of place yourself up against the wall, like.
what is that? Is that an incline? Or
Yeah,
decline?
that's
Oh,
an
okay.
incline.
All right then. Yeah, I'll go around it.
Yeah, it's quite steep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's well done, Alistair. Next is Tim. What are you gonna do, Tim?
You got this, right? I'm gonna climb the incline.
Okay. Wow. So roll me strength, roll me athletics.
I can't do that. I can do that one more time.
That's an
Your
11.
hesitation
That's
does
an
not work
11.
As
I might use my other
as-
inspiration on that.
you don't get 2 inspiration.
I had one from her. I had
Yeah,
one
you
from
got one
from
from
last
me.
time.
Oh, okay. You want to use the bardic. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a D4, isn't it? Is it D6? Okay. Okay, D6. So if you want to boost that,
That makes that a 16.
you are able to, as you just seemingly just 2 hands just. The goblin pokes his head out like, and then suddenly just sees the claws plant into the ground and just. It's almost like he's floating. Just goes. And just goes. Like he can't even scream. He's so panicked. He's like.
All the green drains from his skin.
No, there's more green now as he gets sickly.
Cool.
Okay, so
Can I still attack, or is that?
You absorb his
sure,
strength.
that will be. It will be 20 feet, so you've got 10 feet left.
Okay. I run at that goblin and
Okay.
attempt to grab him by the head and hurl him off.
He
the
has
edge.
a AC advantage because he's behind cover, but go ahead.
So,
If you're
So
not
I-
against
wait,
the
wait,
goblin.
so I've
so
climbed
basically
up,
you're
so I've
charging
climbed up
This way.
Yeah.
there.
So you're
Wait,
charging past the. Yeah. So you're charging past the stalagmite,
Yeah.
and just what are you going to do?
How? Okay, then so he's behind the stalagmite.
Yeah, he's trying to hide a little bit.
How wide is this stalagmite?
It's a good like 4 feet wide
Okay.
at its base.
It's just kaboom way.
What?
Yeah, it's like
How,
me.
how wide is it? How wide is it at the height of a goblin's head?
How tall is a goblin?
Yeah.
About 3.5 feet, 4 feet.
So roughly where he is, how wide is the stalagmite?
About 2 feet wide, I'd say. Uh-oh. I think I see where this is going.
Oh
Okay. I attempt to slam the axe into the side of the stalagmite and break it off and crush his head with the stalagmite.
Okay, that's not where I saw this going.
I thought he was going to try and put his head through the small gap.
Yeah, I thought he was going to pick him up and try and slam him on it.
I
wouldn't put it past
laying pin to pin the
I think
stalagmite.
all three.
We all had different
So,
ideas there.
okay, roll me an attack against the stalagmite.
I thought he was going to pull his 3.
That's 25.
Roll me for damage.
Stalagmite made of confessed
Yeah.
Christ.
It's barbarian.
And that is 13.
Okay,
Are you prepared to help the
When I saw
stalagmite?
that, when I saw that
plans for
line,
this goblin. Okay.
when I
As
saw
you
that line,
slam, and he ducks aside, and you just go shunk, and it just wobbles in the stalagmite. He's just like, you're nothing. As you just push forward, and you hear it, as the stalagmite starts to crack, and he looks just like, and you just pass it completely through with a shattering, and then the entire sharp top of it just teeters over and just slunk, plants into the top of the goblin's head through to the floor. He would fall forward if he could. Well, his ass is grass.
That was awesome. That was amazing.
Okay, so next it is. Oh yeah, that's right.
Should we set
Fool's
Tarn away?
Deed. Didn't forget.
Should we take him away?
Yeah, that's what I have plans for him. Oh well.
And I'm the one that coordinates. You just get impaled like.
You impaled me, and that was the difference. That was the difference.
And melted the goblin's face. He's hardly seen me do any of my killing.
He hasn't seen you do anything.
I know,
He's
'cause he was just like he was attacking the one in the front. I was
Okay.
firing off that
Stop
way.
dying.
I didn't see it.
Well, it would have been his turn, but you've ended him. So, oh wait, same time. So let's say he jumped forward to stab you while you were passing through, and missed entirely. As he moved forward to stab you, the stalagmite just went through his head.
His last thought was maybe I could stab this guy, and then it just nothing.
The last thing that went through his head was the stalagmite. Okay. Okay, so next it is not him, he's dead. Not him, he's dead. Chula.
Climb
You
again.
gonna try and climb?
There'll be nothing left by the time we get there.
No, there won't be nothing.
You're like, all right, I'm ready. Let everybody go.
So you've single-handedly
Yeah. You've intimidated people to death.
11.
Unfortunately, you are still unable to scramble your way up as you're just like, just desperately pulling at the earth, but you're pulling with such ferocity that the earth is coming away in your grasp.
Yeah, should have been
I'd rather struggle climbing than to struggle living a 4-foot dwarf.
And then you get heavier when they're
You've
lying
had
down.
your conflict.
3 times.
Okay, next
It's just
is
internal conflict.
Shula. Now it is Goblin 3,
How much?
who, having seen this, is just like,
So it's just like
just fires off an arrow at, you can't quite see Tim, so he's going to fire at Alistair. AC 14, right?
I mean,
Yep.
staying down here, I'm not getting attacked.
I'm not being attacked either. I mean,
Natural 20?
Yeah, natural 20. It happened.
Oh.
See you guys. Been
It's alright, his health is surprisingly
we'll stick
high.
together.
Alright, Alex.
As you
Wait, how much
take,
health do you have?
You've got 9.
He's at 9.
as you go, hey Tim! Suddenly you hear twang,
I've got
turn your
7
head,
health right now.
turn your head, and you see an arrow.
Not anymore.
Oh, slunk, and it skims, shears off your eyebrow, and just takes a patch of your head as you just fall forward
Tim's gonna say something
as you
like
take
push
10
relax.
damage.
I'm on -3.
You're unconscious, but you are not.
Negative 3 is
Dead.
okay.
Yeah.
Negative 9 is a problem.
Trust me, a crit could have been bad. Okay, you are now like fallen deeper.
He's still on 1 as well, so he's on 1 health. We're going to kill everybody.
Everything's dying around him.
Even
I like
though he's
this
doing
stuff.
it.
You're just like, what's going
The
on?
minute I have
She's got the most health at 9. That's concern.
No, 1, 0, 0. What are you on? 1.
I mean, it's great being stuck here.
The person with the most health can't get over a ledge.
I did ask you things to run away, but no.
Not from what you could see. Oh dear. Oh, that's going to kill me.
I think every single one of my characters, I've gone down and almost died in every single one of the first sessions.
Oh, it's not that bad, because the first thing that hit me was a crit.
Yeah.
It would have killed you, but I wasn't going to let
Yeah.
that.
The first attack, the first step.
And I heal him, and then when I go down, he stabs me. This is why we have a problem.
Come on. Oh wait, did you roll a death save?
No.
Okay. Wait, what? No, it's not your turn.
Oh, right.
Who's
Who's
next?
My turn.
Oh,
Yes,
please.
thanks.
Oh, roll.
Next.
It
It's
gets
confusing.
confusing. Fail again.
Oh,
That's the 1.
your wounds have reopened.
Yeah.
No failures, but any more failures
No longer
counts
stable.
now. You are no longer stable. As suddenly you pull him really hard and go, okay, he's got to move now. And then you just hear rip, and then starts bleeding into the puddle, and you're like, uh-oh. Okay, so next it is Goblin 6, who, having seen all of this, is just like, oh boy, and just fires off, just kind of with disadvantage. He's like, I know he's up here somewhere, and just fires off. You know how they kind of fire at a distance to let it arc over? He's doing that. He's no idea if this is going to work, but let's give it a go. Disadvantage, AC 17.
Please hit.
Oh no.
Natural 20s.
This is
No.
Natural
one. It's a
ones.
one.
It's bad. Not
As
for
he
us.
pulls back and just, he's ready for it, he loses his stance and accidentally points his arrow at Goblin 3.
He couldn't have done that one turn ago.
Apparently.
Now you roll high enough.
With the same turn.
And he kills it.
Yes, as he, and he just goes, after taking off your eyebrow, he's just like, I got this. And suddenly an arrow appears through his ear and just pops out the other side after causing... Oh yeah, that's dead.
And it's just like, more goblins have killed each other than we have.
That's 3.
You've killed one, and then the rest have killed. Oh my god.
1 + 1 is 75! Dong! And just slams down to the ground.
I got the rest of them most of the way there. Said I only killed one, but the rest of them most of the way there.
This is shocking.
This is
Stalagmite killed one, your dead body
I
killed
hate to
another
say
one.
this, but there's not enough 20s.
Yeah, you managed to rename the show to Too Many Ones. So.
Yeah, too many ones.
We'll restart the whole campaign, we'll rename it.
I've done more damage than you and you.
Yeah,
I've done more damage than myself.
Yeah, you've done more damage to him.
Yeah.
Read away.
Okay, so
That's
now
my first
it's
quiz.
just like next it is theirs.
I stabilize this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Shouldn't have brought that up, put it back.
You're gonna roll big dice.
That's
Okay.
a kidney, that's supposed to be inside.
What? Plus.
That's stabilized. You were able to find where you kind
I
of
need
rip
that
the
dice.
wounds open and just oh yeah. You just quickly patch it up again and just like didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't do nothing. As you just rub some mud into it.
Can I also move him or not?
Give me a strength check.
Okay. Okay.
Don't roll
He's so
one.
determined.
Let's pull it out again.
17.
You are finally able to, all of your effort, your arms are about to pop out of their sockets, you hear a, as he starts to shift and you are able to move him. Where do you want to move him to?
Just inside.
You would only be able to move him at half your speed though.
Yeah, so.
So where are you moving him?
All the crows aboard.
Just inside.
The crows just hold up cards saying 3.
Just slightly inside of the cave so he doesn't wake up outside of the cave.
Okay, as you drag him.
For the third time.
As you just unconsciously just feel the water rush past your head and you're just like,
I'd
no.
like to change my name. I call myself Groundhog.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so next it was Varys, now it is Alistair. Death save, please.
7.
That's fair.
Yep.
I know this is going to bode well. Okay, next it's... Oh, do you want to get rid of Goblin 3? Because I just realised he was there, and that shouldn't be. He literally just had a... what's the word for a...
Lobotomy.
Lobotomy, that's the word.
Yeah.
Not on the front, like sideways.
He's had a forced lobotomy.
It did
Egyptian-
technically remove his emotions. So
Almost
it worked.
half an Egyptian burial, but it went out the ears instead of the nose.
It just didn't mush up the brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next it is Harry Alistair. Next, oh god, they're all dead, so I can't count them. Tim,
Cool.
what are you gonna do?
Oh, okay.
Holding the stalactite, the goblin-covered stalactite bit in one hand. Can I do that?
Okay, so you grab hold of the stalactite that's still sticking partly outside.
Like, yeah. Does it
of
look
the
like
goblin.
does it look like I could pick it up?
Roll me a strength check.
Just as a just.
You could
it's spur of the
potentially, but
moment.
you'll have to roll strength to do it.
Okay, in that case,
I'm not sure what you're planning to do with this, but this will be interesting.
in that case, I go to the edge and look down at the last goblin and go, "Hey, you there! Surrender or die."
Surrender and.
Roll me an intimidation. With advantage, because you are holding a club that has his leader on it.
That's a 20. Oh, not natural.
He immediately drops all his weapons and just goes, "Don't beat me with my leader!"
Yeah.
Okay.
As he just drops down to the floor, just on his knees, just like, no, 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 no. Okay, so next it is... Oh, who is it?
Can I still move?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna slide down the incline.
Slide down the massive drop.
Like,
Roll me a acrobatics with disadvantage. Because it's quite steep.
You're holding it down.
this is where I'm gonna die.
This is where you suddenly just go, boom!
That's a 5.
Oh no. as you just go and step forward, you don't realise there's no more ground to step on. As you just go whoop, and just boom into the ground, taking
I'm dead.
5 damage.
Oh, for God's sake.
This
Three people are unconscious. I'm feeling a TPK coming.
As you guys just hear a boom.
I'm gonna finally wake up and see no one alive.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened?
No one alive.
I'm alive, I'm just
you.
stuck.
You're just like, what's happening? What's happening? Okay, so
Stuck. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna get
this
off
is
that
wonderful.
Like,
Next, it is who was Tim? Shula.
yeah.
Please, God.
Let's see what
What do we think? Do I go up or down?
I
Nothing
believe
there,
I
nothing
believe
there.
you.
Oh,
Too far to go back.
I mean, that's well counted, please. It is definitely
What do you
counted. Like, it is like between definitely counted. Like, there is not a
What do you
difference.
got?
It's cocked as fuck.
It was
Okay, roll it again.
Yeah, no, that's a 0.
Oh
She
no.
got a 2.
You only rolled a 2. Okay.
I rolled a 2.
If you rolled a 1,
Well,
that wouldn't have
minus
ended
2.
well. Okay, as you attempt to pull yourself up, you're just like, what? You just drop again. You've got no strength in your arms at this moment.
No.
Did I hear anything when he got
Thematically,
like...
You're not
it's going
attacking.
very well for
Yeah.
me.
Like you heard a faint.
Yeah, okay.
We're hitting echoes of stuff.
You felt a faint tremor. Okay, so was Shula. Come on, death roll, please.
Please wake up.
7.
Oh.
That's a failure. Doesn't matter. You've been stabilised. This is going so well.
Tune in
All I
for
rolled
high
was
energy
death
action.
section.
I love that the goblins couldn't do anything to you. Your attempt to look stylish got you.
I mean, I was trying to go down to stabilise him.
Oh boy.
Maybe shouldn't have with one hand. But
Oh,
I don't know
no.
how hurt I am.
Oh no.
You act with best intentions, but you don't.
He's not
So
smart.
that's me.
That is me.
These goblins.
Now it is
Good
Golden
intentions, but I just
6,
don't do it.
who, having surrendered, is a bit like,
I'm alive inside.
just sees everybody just like unconscious on the ground, and then sees what you've done to his boss, and he's just like, okay, and just seemingly kind of just slinks away.
I swear, if he gets reinforcements. I took an opportunity.
Tim begins to
And you see him
I'm-
disappear
I'm-
down.
I'm-
Well, actually, nobody can see him at this point, so he's
Well,
gone.
the reason these goblins are killing themselves, they live in a cave with 2 levels and no way to get between the 2. So there's no wonder they're
Where's Tim?
accident prone. They're
Tim
constantly
is
sliding
up
up and
there.
down this cliff.
He's up there.
I'm the
Yeah,
bottom
you're
of
also-
the...
Oh no, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
he rolled
He
down,
fell
didn't
down.
Yeah.
Tim falls down.
There.
Oh, this is.
You're both unconscious.
Yeah.
Wait,
Painful.
you just see him just face first in the
I
ground.
don't see anything.
No, you don't see him, but he is now face first in the ground.
Aren't they both on
They're
the same
both
level? They're both on the same
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
both
he's
unconscious.
at the bottom of the
unconscious.
slope.
We're both
Yeah.
unconscious.
Just a party of
Oh
bodies.
boy. Okay, so next it is.
We still
Who is it
initiative
now?
at this
Who's
point.
left?
The active initiative.
Either him
Tim,
or
yes, yes.
It's gonna be embarrassing.
Varys, what are you going to do?
Can I move him further in? Further in the
Another
game?
strength check. Let's see what happens.
17 again.
Hey! As again with a, you are able to just move him through the soppy mud.
I want to move him like as close to the people, our people. My
Okay,
people.
so another 15. Okay. As you're just like, what I miss? Everyone's dead. I'm done up here.
I have no clue what's going on at the moment.
Yeah, you just turn back to us. I'm exhausted.
What's going
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can hear, but I still haven't got a clue.
It's like,
You just
what
heard
a
the
day.
faint doom and like, what the hell? Okay, so next it is Alison.
Oh, that's a smile on my face.
11. Oh my
Hey.
god.
One
Yeah.
success. With a double 1.
It's 1 all.
Okay, so next it is no dead. Tim.
That could be anyone at this point.
Dead.
7.
That's a failure.
Wait, so both of you have one failure, right?
Yeah.
No, all 3 of you have a failure, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a failure?
You got 2.
Kaboin's being
I've
stabilised.
got no, because my 1 was on
Oh,
stabilisation,
oh,
but
yeah.
unstable.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 successes, no failure. If I
Okay.
can get to you, I can stabilise you.
This
So
is so
Yeah,
I can't get
risky.
to you.
This is something.
I love
I
this.
mean, if I can't get
This
it,
is so
you
tense.
ain't got much hope, Mr.
Yeah,
Moore.
I do have a higher strength score though.
I love Dungeons and Dragons. You'll find a bunch of goblins, suddenly everybody's almost dead.
Not because we killed them.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
just killed ourselves.
From one goblin.
One hit. You got one hit.
I got.
Oh,
yeah.
dear. Okay,
you
so Tim.
The
Shooter.
amount that you survived.
Can try and get up again.
And then I got natural 20 as soon as I got up.
That one is a 14.
You on it. You pull yourself up, pull yourself up, pull yourself up. You're like, you see all the unconscious people and go, what the? Unfortunately, lose your strength as you've just got distracted and just drop back down.
Oh, that's just mean.
Is the DC getting higher with each failure?
Oh, it's not getting higher.
Oh my god.
She just hasn't rolled it yet.
Just weak.
I rolled a 16.
It's a
It's
15.
a shame that I've got.
You rolled a 6. She's got minus 2
Right.
though.
Oh, okay. Like if you rolled a 16, you'd be up there. But no, if you got a -2, that's not so great. Right. Okay. So.
Can I gift you my strength score for this couple of times? Get it up.
Death roll, please. Good boy.
Can I fire the kid's progression myself?
Sure. How many you got left?
That's a 3.
One.
If you want to do that. A 3. That's a fail, but it doesn't matter.
So yeah, I
Same
just continue to not be alive.
Okay, so next
There's no further being
is...
dead either.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
I
it's
made
the
a
goblin,
tiny
but
bit,
you don't
so
know what
I
he's
can't
doing
do
at this point. So now it is Varys. What's Varys going to do?
Am I able to move him up?
Then the goblin has run away.
Oh, you got roll good on my strength.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Good,
Oh,
give it a go,
I'm doing
right?
it. I'm doing it. Okay, come on. 13. Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, not high enough for you to be able to lift him up above your head. You're able to get him to the incline, but that's about it.
Okay, cool. It's better than
Can I
doing any
see them
damage.
at this point?
You can hear him going, enormous exertions. Okay. Alistair, death roll, please.
3.
Yeah, but I know
Oh,
what's
fair enough.
I know what's going on there now.
Yeah, so you're more intrigued.
See you guys. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Maybe if I get the 2 level I need to get to before I can help you.
Next it is
Tim.
Tim.
Going down, mate.
Oh. And this is such a...
4.
Oh no, that's a fail.
That's 2 fails, no successes.
Oh
Oh no.
How am I still alive?
Because you keep getting stabilized.
2 rolls,
no!
yeah.
Nobody can get to them to stabilize
Tim
them.
is dead.
Okay. Next, Tuna. So you want to use your Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
Okay, as you're just preparing yourself again, you just pull out your loot.
Yeah.
There we go, I feel much better.
What? I don't need to use it this time.
What did you roll?
17.
Of course.
Unbelievable. The one time you're like, okay, I've got a boost. I don't even need it.
keep it for the stabilization rolls.
Yeah.
You just go, okay, I'm ready for it this time. You plan yourself, and somehow it's almost like you got vaunted up.
As you were playing, you were just up and then
It's like you land on your feet, not even realizing that you even used your hands. You're like, what the?
I do a quick cheer
This is
victory,
Alistair.
like, yes!
Alistair.
Yeah, she was already up the first one, so now she's at the second one. You are at the top, and you're like,
and you stand by this
And then I look down and I'm like, oh, fuck.
like, you look down and you see he's missing an eyebrow.
Yeah, that looks good.
and breath.
Would you like to stabilize?
And Tim
Yeah.
is not moving.
Roll me medicine.
Please don't do a 1.
We've got inspiration.
Oh yeah, I'm really into inspiration.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
So that is 14.
That you I managed to stabilize him. You slip out, you slip a quick patch from your pocket and just slap it over his eyebrow.
Yeah.
You are now stabilized. So unless you roll a 1, you're not gonna die.
I've got 1 fail left.
But I want one unstabilized.
Yeah.
So you should
Oh,
be
unstabilized.
okay,
Well,
yeah.
if I
If
unstabilize,
you roll the
Tim's
1
going
while
out,
being
yeah.
unstabilized, you die.
yeah.
But if you roll the
I
1
get it.
while stabilized, you'll wound
Going
you.
out.
Okay.
Okay, so shooter's gone. Kaboing, your roll.
Oh,
Can I roll the big one?
Sure, roll a big one.
I'll keep going with this one. It's doing alright.
Oh my god, that is right.
You are. That's
What? No, that's not the cave again! What are you doing here? I see you like above me. Can you even see where you're going?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. It's a
Where am I? What are you doing here?
Calm down, calm
What are
down.
you doing to everybody else?
Oh, this is great.
To be honest,
Okay.
I'm not sure where they are, but
We are in shambles.
Kaboing, Varys.
can I climb up the...
Sure, roll me.
Do I get an action from stabilizing?
Yes, you actually do. You get an action. It will take half of your move to stand up, though.
Yep. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
Be down to fun numbers. I have 25 movements. We ran down.
You've got 10 feet left.
Yeah, I stand up. It's going in. What's going on? Why are we in here? I don't think I've been in this bit of a cave before. Why am I all wet?
I forgot he hasn't.
I did feel like I braced myself up against the wall. In case any more water turned, I braced against the wall.
You basically just.
You better start talking!
Why am I wet? Why am I covered in blood? Why is there so much mud on me? Where is half my cloak?
Why is there no water? Okay.
There's still light coming from
So
there.
finally, Kaboin is awake. Yeah, there's still the glow of the campfire. Okay.
I look to you. What do we do?
Varys, roll me an athletics to see if you can get up.
Okay. An athletics.
No.
What do you roll?
12.
No. As you're scrabbling against the dirt, you're just like, I feel like somebody's tried this before. As you see groove marks all over the dirt, and you just seem to be
almost like
making the
steps.
same path, and you're just like, no. You're not making any headway. Okay, next it is Alistair.
I've got some.
8.
Dice.
Don't matter.
And then we can put that into
Right, hanging by here it comes.
Here's the death of
Tim.
Tim, guys.
No, no, no.
Someone up there. If you can
Do
get
you
to
want
it.
another dice?
I'm
12!
Oh!
One success as you are pumping out blood. You just feel an exertion of muscles, and a bit of your blood is not gouted out this turn.
Gonna need some help here, surely.
Yeah.
Just.
He's
Just-
just alive.
Right, I will hopefully.
There's a
just
faint
survive.
thread from the heart. When everybody's thinking he's dead.
Your pet just dances a little.
Pushes him up. Shanda, your turn.
Dubstep.
His pecs will not be
He's
stopped.
just there going, dubstep never dies.
So
Shula, your turn.
My turn, so I'm going to go to Tim.
Okay. You're going to try and stabilise him as well.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Roll me
Kill
medicine.
me!
You ain't got any bandage inspirations for this
Kill
one.
me!
No, I won't. Ooh. 10?
You are able to find where the wounds are, and you are able to shove some kind of gauze inside to stop the bleeding. You are
use his peck to
stabilised.
heal himself.
You just press down on the peck and it's like, wait a minute, and he goes back.
Or just get him.
Yeah, but I'm
Fall back into place again.
Isn't that one game where you like slide loads of squares into a positive
That's what I feel like.
Yeah, it's a really good shape.
Look at this
Come
shit
on,
there.
your turn.
Like just puzzles, like.
Your turn,
I
Kaboy.
see you scrabbling up. Don't tell me we've got to get up there.
I'm pretty sure this is where everyone went. So.
There's no other way. Can I look around at any other parts?
You see a bridge over the water, like about 20 feet up.
Bridge over the water. I'm not going near that. I'm going to attempt to climb up the.
Are you just afraid of water?
I am now.
From now on, water is just a fear.
Is it troubled water?
I mean, it hasn't was
It's
the
just- it's just a kind of stream.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I.
So I'm going to attempt to climb up. Is this athletics to climb up? Yeah. That's 11.
Once again, you see that there are grooves just carved out of the mud, and you're just like, I can't get a grip.
I can't even reach the groove. Oh my head.
You're hopping, but you can't grasp anything.
We're not going to get up here on our own.
Wait, how tall is the actual?
The climb?
Incline.
It's the only
It's
game
10
I've ever
feet.
played where I think
10
I've
feet.
made any
So I can't even like
progress.
level
Wait, so
jump
how tall are you exactly?
4'4".
4'4".
Play
Okay,
D&D,
5'5".
they said.
But my
It's
hammer's
not
almost
stressful,
my
like
height,
I
so
said.
I can stick my hammer on. That's
whoever told
only
you
8
that's
feet, so I
fine.
can't even like,
Yeah.
put the hammer up.
I love it though. This is
Camera
so
good.
good.
I could probably reach
You could jump on my shield,
This is a bonding experience.
Wouldn't it be make
In separate sections.
but you can pull me up afterwards. I can't reach you from at the top.
Oh dear, okay. So, Gaboin, you are unable to do anything.
Yeah.
However, as you just land again at the ground, you just hear, from further off in the cave, you hear, "Whoa! I'm gonna use them as big teapots!"
Teapot. Wait, further off where?
Further down the cave.
Is that him moving?
It's not
Stan?
out. It's not out.
The massive
here.
Is that
You just suddenly hear,
Oh well, he seems civilised enough.
okay, so...
Could do with some tears out now.
Darius, your turn.
Can you get up
Having
this
heard that
incline?
roar.
Can you drag Kaboin up?
Come on, Gaboin, get off me!
Am I able to like try and set myself? Oh, actually, can I use him to boost myself up?
Yeah, can I assist that?
Can
Can I
Oh, I thought you meant as in I'm just going to step on him.
brace my shield to give me like try and jump
Sure,
back?
okay. Roll me an athletics with advantage.
I can't believe I'm helping you do this. Right.
Don't stab me.
Oh my god, 4.
So
With
roll
advantage.
again.
So roll again, take the higher result.
11.
That's as high as it is, okay. You step on the shield and you're just like, you're just like. However, you grasp onto the ledge, vault yourself up off of the shield, and just immediately drop back down.
So just back, like your shield's on that back goes.
Did you at least see anything up there?
I couldn't
That's
see
the first
anything.
incline, no.
Oh, where'd they go? How long was I out?
Far too long.
An eternity.
6.
Doesn't matter. You are lucky.
My God, yes.
Okay, next it is.
Tim.
Yep, Tim.
Well, at least I spent one spell today.
No.
But that failed.
Yeah.
Wasn't a 1.
No, it wasn't a 1.
Then in that case, there's a moment where there's no breath, there's no heartbeat, then
Got any healing spells left?
Technically, so that's
No,
probably good idea.
I haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah. Oh!
oh, rub it in.
I got
I
hit.
did get stuck for like all of the battle. Like.
Love it.
So you're gonna walk to someone in
Level
World War and
one.
like break your ankle or something like that?
Julia,
it
your
might.
turn.
Yeah, well, I'm here. Like, Tim's been really nice to me, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
kill him.
You do need a tank.
Unfortunately, that is a 4.
Well, that's your modifier?
Yeah, plus the modifier.
Oh no.
He did great on 1. Imagine it was 4.
That is
Yeah,
true.
he can die 4 times, now I'll be fine.
He is a god amongst men now. Just like, I am an immortal!
He's a turtle.
Already was
As you
actually
Immortal.
God.
As Tim just feels a
Immortal.
surge of energy, his eyes
Immortal.
open.
Immortal.
Okay. You're
Oh,
awake.
hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
That's good. That's good of you. Appreciate it.
Okay, so
Where's the goblins?
next it
I
is.
don't know.
Good morning.
Right. No, like I assist you with that an action, I use my action to try and climb up and then try to help you out when I fail to get up. So I will attempt to climb again. And look for is there a way I could like
Roll your
use,
athletics.
Could I
use my hammer as like a platform that I can't reach it? Can I attempt
Could I assist him into
Sure.
using his hammer up there?
Yeah.
Draw, roll me strength and athletics check with advantage.
That takes a weird.
Goblins are nothing. Inclines,
Yeah.
the devil.
Uh,
They are biggest, they are our biggest enemies.
13.
13. Unfortunately, you are still unable to.
My arm just can't quite reach.
Sorry, guys. I'm not that.
Yeah, actually,
probably. Yeah.
It probably wouldn't crooked if you'd gone around that way.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
saw
over.
water,
Yes, that's a bridge
I'm not
over.
going
Oh, it's
that
bridge
way.
over. Okay then. Alright.
How did the
Wait.
goblins get around in this place? They're not even as tall as I am. I can't reach down, and they. Honestly.
Okay, next
Goblins.
it is. Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Oh no.
What's that?
No.
You had an idea?
No. I thought I came back to life and I was like, no, it was your turn. I didn't
It's
come
my
back
way,
from.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so next it is.
Okay.
What's the boy?
I can
Are
kill
we
them.
still
Very
in
s-
combat?
No, you're not in combat.
So we're just like fighting the cliff.
You're fighting the
Yeah,
terrain.
Pretty much, yeah. But there is a voice
Still going
somewhere.
in order.
There's a goblin around.
Yeah.
You just don't know
I'm
where.
having a tango with
What,
death.
you mean the one that...
The one that
Well,
walked
the
away.
The one that
But again, nobody saw him run.
And then you just
So-
heard suddenly a big roarous yell.
Well, I try and
Got
climb
no
again.
spell slots, no health. We're not fit for combat.
Roll
Brian,
athletics
help me.
check, please.
Right.
Okay, so can I do the... So it's in... When is this one?
With advantage, go ahead.
19.
Okay.
Oh
as
my
you
God.
point- As you
Recorded
point
the
One
first
down,
bit.
on Kaboin's shield, he just shoves upwards,
Oh,
and you
God.
just, with a vaunted
Where'd you
leap,
go?
Yes!
land on the incline.
Oh, let's go. We got this.
Go where? What's up there?
Oh, it's just another one.
Another one?
Love it.
Now get up here.
Do you just not feel?
See, it's
do you
just said
just
and
not-
done.
You just don't feel inclined to make it.
I know, I really
It's
don't.
very good.
Wow, boo hiss boo.
If I could hear you now.
Tim takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Boo. Entirely boo.
I mean, we got that guy still.
He's
He's still tied up.
He's
Yeah.
tied up.
Doesn't say anything though. Not
No,
the way
that's
I'm
the thing.
just.
Wait, who/what is that?
you don't know.
You don't
You
know.
don't
You may not
You have
still
no
be
idea.
alive.
I have no
It's
idea.
taken so long to get to.
He was like, what's going on?
Someone else wants the question.
All I know is there was some guy into some kinky shit.
Tim, ask the question.
dear
Who was
me.
it?
We can't speak to him, we're not up there. You can shout, but you don't know he's up there.
I didn't guess it.
You're all still alive up there, right?
I mean, there's big turtle claw marks
Yeah. We know you're up. We know you've been that way.
where I have
Don't
with
know
no
if it's
effort
still
whatsoever.
Oh boy. Right. Okay.
Just throw rub it in.
Okay. Next, it is. I forgot whose turn it was.
Got two races.
Oh no, it's Harrison.
Two
So
races.
Alison, please.
Thought.
Yeah, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
You would be dead twice over by now.
That's definitely getting really heavy.
You are weak.
You got clutched.
Okay. So next.
No, I'm
it
not
is-
ones. I'm just low.
I think he's dead. I'm not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
Getting better.
I'm not.
Um,
I forgot. I can do that.
Okay.
Who's singing up
I'm gonna stump
not a bar,
over to the. I'm gonna stump over to the incline.
Okay.
Well, can I
What are you
hear?
going to do with it?
Can I hear their
I should
scrabbling?
point out there is. Oh, that incline. Okay.
The one that they're scrabbling at. Can I hear them?
You can hear him trying, and you just
Okay.
say,
You can see.
Okay.
You can see one.
I walk over and. Boy, guys, it's okay up here. Do you need some help? And I
Wait,
take out.
he just sees me though.
And I take
"He just
out.
sees you. You
okay.
do not see Kaboin just like
Yeah.
little hands.
And I
just-
take out my rope from my explorer's pack
Okay.
and chuck it down. And
You have an advantage.
I say, grab hold.
You had that the entire time.
You all do.
We don't.
Wait,
No,
what?
I've got
You don't.
I've got
I
You
don't.
just no, you're bad.
I don't. So.
Do you not?
No, I
okay.
don't.
And I say, grab hold.
Sorry,
I've got a book of law, bottle of ink, pen, paper.
Okay, you can step on the book.
I've got
You
lots of
get 2 inches
insects.
extra.
Yay.
Forgot Herbert.
Okay, so any
Oh, and a
rolls you
bank
do
song.
on this incline now have advantage.
But basically, I want
How
them
long
to take
is
the
the
rope and for them me to just pull them up.
It's like,
How long
As
is
when
when
it's
it's my
my
turn.
it's a lot.
How long is the rope?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Is
a
it
good
really
long
long?
rope.
Yeah, is it going down
So is it-
Can I feed it down to Kaboom?
50 feet, I think.
Yeah, 50 feet.
Oh yeah, so
50
I
feet, hempen rope.
so I just feed the rope down to Kaboom and say, grab hold to this.
I'm trusting you.
You could have chucked
Don't
that
make
down
me
the
regret this.
whole lot.
I grab onto the rope. Are you pulling me up? Do I have to climb?
Oh, hindsight.
Nah, Tim's
I was busy killing goblins.
You was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Dying.
Oh boy. Okay.
Look, don't miss the party.
I don't think it was a
He's gonna
party.
yank him once, so we're just gonna go flying.
Yeah, it was a good party, guys.
Really?
I think they left early.
I don't think Alistair thinks so.
Okay,
he's
next
taking a nap.
it
He's
is.
literally out of his mind.
He's partied out. Bless
Shoot,
him.
I believe it's
Bless
your
his
turn.
little socks.
Can I see the guy on the ledge that's like tied up or not?
Not
No.
from, kind of from where you are.
I mean,
but you can't see a lot.
I'm not. I couldn't move it. I did try. I couldn't pick it up, but I'm
He's
not
next
here.
to.
There is a steps up,
You
by the way.
and Tim have swapped places pretty much.
Yeah, these right here are steps up.
Oh, can I walk up the
This is-
steps without?
Oh, God.
I can't believe you didn't notice that.
I thought that was just another
didn't
slow.
say-
No, no, no,
You
no.
didn't say there were steps.
I apologise. I thought you knew.
Right, I'm. Can I,
That's why he said it didn't have to be
You
silent.
said there was a.
I'm gonna go up.
My bad. My bad.
Might have used the steps.
I thought that was there.
I'm gonna
If you had died from that would be your fault.
Oh, it would.
I just want you to know that.
It would be. I feel bad now.
Him coming to stabilise me, I would have. Oh my God.
This is final breath. Is there steps?
Should have gone for the steps.
Tim just turns around and goes, oh, stairs.
10 feet.
You hadn't seen steps before. You
So
just lived in
I'm
the wild.
just really
I thought
Okay,
it
so,
too. They're scary and pointy.
15,
Just reference the steps.
20.
Should've
As
used
you
that.
just see him hung from the wall by
Okay.
chains with a grizzled salt and pepper beard
Okay.
and just
Oh, you were
slick back hair, worn, wearing kind of a rough shawl tabard.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yes,
No, he's not. Okay.
He's not saying
How is
no.
it? How is he? Like, how is he strung up? Is it
By his
chains,
arms.
rope? What is it?
Chains, like chains and manacles.
It's like
Okay.
asking the guy if he's choking.
Well, I did. Shut up. I'm new to this.
I'm new to
Shula's never seen anything like this before. She's still a bit like, what the fuck?
Whatever you're into, mate.
Have you lost your arm? No, I'm just hiding it under this pile of blood.
Yeah, for all she knows, she could Good thing. Yeah, I don't really know what to do now.
Sheila looks like gets mildly aroused.
No!
Oh no. Oh boy.
Stop role-playing my character form!
That is a form of power. Right, okay.
I mean,
I can't say anything. I'm hanging on my rope.
Can I just
What are we doing?
send a flame at one of the chains? I don't know, try and like break it, I don't really know.
Sure. Go ahead. Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1, okay. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh my god!
When I heard natural, I was like,
You just go, and just a small baseball of what seems to be like molten fire forms in your hand, and you just go and fire it off at the joint where the 2 chains meet, and it just catches and melts it completely, breaking the chains and just dropping into the ground.
Brilliant.
He takes 1d4 fallen damage and dies.
He's dead.
Lands on the metallic type and
Just lands on the
He
static
just
mine.
lands kind of in an unconscious slump.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, next it is Gaboin. What are you going to do, Gaboin?
Am I climbing or are you pulling me up?
I think Tim's got this, so...
On the other one.
Oh yeah, I got it.
On the other incline.
What do you mean?
I'm just holding the rope at the top.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dropped the rope.
Yeah, I like... fucking
And
the
Tim's
rope
holding
down
part of
to
it,
him.
he's holding the middle, I'm holding the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We've got to change each other all the way down.
Okay.
Okay, tie the rope around my waist.
In that case, you won't be able to climb with it, but they can try
I
and
can
pull
climb
you.
up, so climb up the slide.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they will need strength checks.
Doesn't have
Yeah.
a reverse out.
I'll do a strength.
I mean, I've tried so many times, I'm going to tie it off around
Okay,
myself.
roll me a strength check, roll me a strength check.
This is not gonna
Did you roll?
Naturally, it's a 3.
I got a 1.
But it's a
Oh,
7.
Okay,
no, the
you
rope's gonna
unfortunately
snap.
don't have the grip as the rope, as it pulls, slips out of your fingers. You have the grip as you pull slightly, and he pulls himself up. He gets to about 9 feet horizontally, and you're just like, I have no more strength, and let go. Boom.
Oh dear.
As poor old Gaboin
There's no point rolling.
no.
takes 4 damage from the fall with a.
Okay. We
Oh,
were nearly friends.
ones are never good.
We were nearly friends.
It's called a bad amount of ones.
I'm unconscious.
yeah, this is too many ones.
Oh.
We're not enough
3
20s.
turns there, I was actually alive.
I'm just gonna blame it on Tim. Just be like, Tim, let go of the rope.
Tim, what you doing, man?
So sorry.
Did all the rope just go?
Oh no!
Okay,
It just,
He's just holding
it
it.
just
Okay.
slipped out of his
Oh,
grip.
right, okay.
Like, he still grips it, but
Oh, yeah. Because
I
you
am
can get
still
that to
tied to
wine.
the rope.
yeah, just, he's
He's still tied to
But
the
you could
rope.
still pull my unconscious body up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll bode well for you.
If anybody's seen The Simpsons.
At this point, the incline wasn't like that, it's now like that, we've hollowed it out.
Yeah,
It's just dug out from
There's
shit.
nothing to go, it's just a cliff face above us, going over our
I mean, it would be
heads.
better to make a pile of mud that we could climb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 foot of mud. They've scratched away.
Oh man!
There's just 5 foot mud and then another 5 foot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Right, okay. Okay, so where were we? Boys out there. Right.
About halfway down.
I never
Harris,
realised
what are
how
you gonna do
accurate
now?
that
Yeah.
was.
okay.
Besides make
Halfway,
yourself
right.
completely innocent.
I've never actually made it up.
I'm gonna pull up
Roll me a
conscious
strength
body.
check.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh my lord.
See you later.
You're still holding on to it.
Yeah.
20!
Yes! You somehow are able to go, oh, this will be easy. And
I
just
get
go,
lighter as I fall unconscious.
And-
Unconscious thought.
unconsciously,
Yeah, you've lost
his-
so much
his
blood.
body and just
Does he
lands on
go
the top
up
of
the
the
other
incline.
incline?
Nope.
Oh.
You're only on the middle.
No damage?
Oh.
I shouldn't
No,
say
no
that.
damage.
I mean, any damage.
You even had to ask. Oh, thanks for reminding me.
Am I able to stabilize it?
I was like, why not say that?
It was the action to pull.
That was it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If I land on a herbal like herbal.
Yeah, you now landed. He pulls you up and just kind of your feet touch the lip and just go, boom, and you fall face first. And you're just like, ooh, thank God he's unconscious.
Of course I drew get this now.
I love Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so where were we? Varys, you've done your miraculous pull. Alistair, death roll, please. 13!
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
success.
I still got 1 more to make though.
Hey, silver linings, eh? Okay, so now it is Tim.
I also pull Kaboyna.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh dear.
That's a 23.
Yeah, you just basically go, alright,
I'm
proper
still
good
holding
grip and just
the rope.
pull. Oh yeah, you're not pulled up with
Face
this.
down,
No,
unconscious.
you're not pulled up with this. He pulls you and you're like, whoa.
Let go.
However, you just gone and just yanked him up.
Ah,
Okay, so
Oh dear.
as he reaches the top and you're just like, hello.
Oh, he's sleeping. Sorry to weep.
Okay, so Shula, your turn.
Can I
You are next to an unconscious
I was
man.
gonna say, can I check him over? Like, do you want me to do like medicine or?
Yeah, roll me a medicine check.
Well, this is what you see. Is that and
Not you.
oh me oh I forget you got so quickly that I forgot how quickly you could get up there.
Yeah, we found stairs.
That is
Yeah.
7.
Oh, you took your hand. Yeah.
You can tell he's unconscious, that's about it.
Okay.
You can't tell much else. You've like
He's an
there's several brands and burn marks all over his body, and there's obviously like from the way his head is bandaged, somebody's had a good go of going around his head.
Okay.
He doesn't look in the best of states.
Help!
Come on, death roll, please.
9.
That's
That's a
fair.
fail.
Wow, you've done a lot of these rolls. Right, okay.
Oh,
At least you're not waking up outside of the cave.
Yeah.
You're
Dying
You're
inside.
all the way in the cave now.
Okay, next it is Varys.
Oh, I'll try and climb up. So.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, can you move me up?
Oh,
to
yeah.
the...
Wait, that's.
Yeah, that's me.
You skipped one.
Move the cave wall with your mind.
You got up there unconscious when people who are fully conscious and lucid.
I just got beaten by a
Have-
unconscious person.
I went unconscious trying to get up, to be fair, so I failed my own climb, then someone knocked me out on the wall.
Unfortunately, you are not able to get
Wait,
up.
do I not have assist with this rope or no?
Wait,
Rope's
put
okay,
it
we're
on
fine
the
now.
left.
People left
You just see the rope get dragged up and you're like, oh, thanks.
Oh god.
Okay, so yeah, you are still kind of like. Next, it is Alistair. Death roll, please.
15.
Oh, I'm up.
Success, you're up
Oh
one
my
health.
Yay!
Oh, thank
As
you.
after a
Thank you,
long
Susan.
toil of your heart deciding whether or not to give out, you're just like, I'm awake. Why does my eyebrow hurt?
Second question. Where is my eyebrow?
Okay, next it
He
is.
gets a turn, doesn't he?
Actually, yes, he does.
Do you want me to get a turn?
He's lying down, so it would be half his move to stand up, but you can.
Can I attempt to stabilize?
I'm lying down next to you, just reach your hand out across. Don't bother standing up, just reach your hand down.
Roll me medicine.
Yeah. I will stand up because
Oh,
I've got.
dying
I will stand up because I think that trying to. Yeah.
Stroke his
That's
face.
true, you're still in the dark.
16 plus.
You are stabilised. As
18,
somehow
18,
his
18.
oddly groping in the dark hand finds the wounds and just closes them up, and then with a faint feel of fire, you sear the wound shut.
It's a mark of friendship. A bond has been made.
Yeah,
Throw
you've
down,
shared,
wait
you've
to
shared
know what you've
lots
done.
Lots of
of
hearts
consciousness
into
together.
I joke. Okay, so next it is Tim.
So we're all awake now. Well, we're all stable.
You're all stable.
Exactly. Hold on.
Apart from that guy.
I haven't been awake at all. Like, Kaboy's gonna have a really sore head afterwards. No memory of anything.
Yeah, being unconscious for that long is really
Last
not
thing
good.
I
It's
remember
not
is a
good for you.
crow
And
landing
the
on
amount
your
of
head,
blood.
and then I wake up in a cave.
Some of your intelligence is 4.
Yeah. I can
Okay, I'm
concussions.
gonna untie the rope from.
2 concussions,
Kaboy.
lack of blood.
Black
Just,
hand,
just,
Now chuck it back down to.
Yeah.
Slap hand in, please.
Oh my god.
It's 14.
Yep, you're able to just untie, unspool
So-
it.
Dex
So
shot
I'm
is
just going to
claws.
untie it, chuck it back down to.
Okay, you chuck it back down, so
There is.
whatever you do
Hold on.
there, whatever. Okay, next
Thank
it
you.
is Shula.
Hey.
Hi,
You look back down and you see he's awake.
Oh,
you.
Oh, you're awake. Okay, brilliant.
I'm so used to you being right next to me. I'm not used to you being that far away.
Sorry, I went out of my own.
Too much dead weight.
I mean, can I try and decipher some of the marks?
Oh no, they're not runes or anything. Just like they're like burns and
Just burn them.
yeah,
okay.
brandings
I didn't know,
and stuff like
that's
that.
the thing, because they're brands. They're not going to
Oh
be
no,
like...
not out of a shape. Just like somebody's heated up iron and just
okay,
put it
that's
on him.
fine. That's fine. Didn't know whether these goblins were like cultists or
They're a bit sadistic.
I've got a fair bit of information about them, I just can't tell anyone.
As you look at his damage, you go, these goblins are fucked up.
yeah, that was a bit fucked up. Still just going to go with hell. I mean,
Alright.
guys, I'm conscious
Bards
of
have
it,
good
like,
people
tell them what
skills
to do.
when the people are awake. When they're not awake, it's
I can't
hard.
convince
anyone's
him to
around.
move. Okay, next it is. Come on, Death roll, please. Again.
Let's go with this one. This one's been alright so far. 12!
Hey, one success.
How many successes is that cumulatively in this session?
Enough to wake 4 people, I think.
At least 9.
I think it's a good counterbalance for my deaths. Instead of saying.
I can't quite feel it's been stable the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm awake! Not so much.
I woke up briefly and kind of, what's going on? I was
There, it's
tying
your
that
turn.
off and then just...
I try and climb up
You're going to use the rope or you're going to tie around
With the
yourself?
Oh, wait. Can I tie around myself and then try and climb up with it?
Sure.
Okay.
So roll me sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh my god. Wait, I've got a 3. It doesn't really matter.
You think you roll a great knot. As you just tie it and you're like, yeah. You pull it, there's a little bit of slack, but you're like, yeah, well, slack's fine, right? And then you attempt to climb. Roll me a climb. You ain't getting that. You ain't getting up there. Okay, so next it
Can I like
is-
just sit down now?
Can I
dangle
I'll
my
wait.
feet? Can I dangle my feet off of the waterfall or like off the
Waterfall?
The cliff?
Off of the ledge, just like
yeah, just give up pretty much.
just like a child on a stool, just like
Taking a time out. Well, that,
I need a
heavy
moment.
to drag after
Yeah,
all.
just a slight.
Your arms ache a little bit.
right. Okay, so it was Ferris. Now it's Alistair. Death roll, please.
Huh?
He's alive.
Oh yeah, you are. You're right.
I know it's
I'm too
habit.
used
It's
to
habit.
that.
Yeah.
I'm too used to asking Alistair for death rolls.
Now, do you think it's all kind of balanced out from yesterday?
Yes.
Amazing
Yeah.
stats.
No, yeah. That was see how I
Amazing
was.
stats, low survival rate.
You can see why I was so freaked out. Can I head up to Shula and the guy? And
Sure.
yeah.
That'll be double. It'll be. You'll have to double your move, so that'll be all your action.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, as you point yourself and you see again that just kind of unconscious, older gentleman.
Can I do a bit of dirt and just put it where my eyebrow would be?
Dirt.
Well, so is it like, oh, it's an open wound, isn't it? Yeah, no, I keep thinking, yeah.
I wouldn't put mud in it.
Yeah, no.
I've
No.
not tore your face off.
I keep forgetting that it's, I
Yeah,
keep
it's like
forgetting-
shorn it away.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So next it is.
It's fine.
I'm going to attempt to
No,
pull
it
Ferris.
is.
I'm
I
going to
want-
attempt to
I
pull
want
Ferris.
hair.
Oh yeah, strength check.
Oh please.
Hold on.
That's
Okay.
18.
Okay, you suddenly feel a whoop, and you yank and get pulled up the incline. Just and you're hanging like. Alright. As you reach about the 9th though, the knot starts to unfurl. You're like, roll me a sleight of hand quickly with disadvantage.
Oh please.
Roll again.
With disadvantage, take the lowest result.
Could be even worse.
Okay. Okay, so it's 10.
Okay, as you're able to you're trying to tie it, however, it unfurls just enough for you to go, oh no, and just face first into the dirt. That was not a good knot tie. As you take.
Is he up there or did he fall back down?
Oh no, he fell to the ground. As you take
How much
4
health have
damage.
you got?
I'm unconscious.
Wow.
Oh,
To be fair, all my group have tunnels. All my players have had trouble with these climbs.
I wanted to follow the track into the town. I didn't even want to follow it up in the first place. I'm quite happy to just get out the car and walk to
Can
the
we
next
all
town.
be conscious at one moment in time, please?
That is too much of an
We
ask.
were! No, we're not, because you're still
No, because no.
You're
You were when you found me. You found me
We
bleeding
were at the
profusely.
beginning.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You know what? I think the crows were a better bet.
I think we're better now.
If you think so, go right ahead.
Oh, we're in there now. It's too far in. It's too far in to go back.
No, it's not.
I spent too long getting out that ledge to go back outside now.
I've seen a bridge.
You
I'm
get
not,
up
I'm
like,
not
alright,
crossing
Shula, we're
it.
leaving.
Alright, we're
No.
going back.
We're done here. We killed everything.
Feel like shit, we have a chapter on the floor, like, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm going to get up here and I'm going to stay.
Oh dear. Okay, so it was Tim's turn, now it's Shula.
Oh god, I don't really know what to do right now.
Hello.
No, I love what help now.
You get back down again.
Would we
You
have
can try,
Hang on.
and, try and stabilise him.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Would we have heard that massive?
Because you did find he was dying.
Yeah, no, that was an 8.
No, as you're trying to patch him up, you can't work out what's been done to him that will cause him to be slowly dying away. Okay, so next it is Des Moines. Death roll, please. I should point out that no, never mind.
13.
Okay, that's a success. Is there enough successes?
No,
No, that's two.
It's 2 successes.
It's so consistent.
Remember your plot armor.
Yeah, I know, but I think I'm stable.
Remember your plot, aren't you?
I've survived enough.
What
of
is
these. I don't
actually
wanna waste
was
it
it part
coming
when
back
told
up
brief?
again.
Yeah.
I will explain that when it comes to us being able to earn it.
Okay, all right.
But I survived enough of these.
Also, I kind of want to see your reaction when they use it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so
As soon as I'm like 1, I'm just
you're gonna play it. Okay.
Not,
Oh no,
not now.
no.
Not now.
If you roll, you can't use
No,
it.
I know, like before.
Okay. Okay, so Kaboing up feels a bit more like
I've
hopefully
done
I'll
this.
live.
Done this before.
Varys, death roll please.
Is he going to eventually get advantage because he's so used to this?
4. That's a fail.
That my class.
He's too used to dying.
Yeah, so used to dying that the fact is like, oh, okay, I know what to do with
Here
this.
be the death sentence. No, go away! I
Tell you
don't
what.
want your body.
Tell you what, the progress on this was not what I was expecting. Okay,
We've made progress.
you got up an incline.
Not knowingly.
That's true. Okay,
I
so
don't think I'm at the
on
bottom.
fail as you just feel yourself
Yeah,
dying.
Would I,
Alistair.
do I know that he's gone? No.
You have no idea.
Can I?
I mean, Tim could maybe go, I think he's not okay.
I mean, you shouted me going, help!
Yeah,
Like,
you just
know
basically
that-
pulled the rope and found nobody at the end, just like, oh.
Would you have gone? Oh, but I can't get there. Can I? I would need to double up. I'm going to do any.
Oh my good
And
God.
my
question is, would Tim like to go back down?
I'm going to try. I'm going to set.
Of course he would.
Huh? Oh, you think he's asleep?
No, I was saying, would Tim like to go back down?
With ease. Oh wait, no, because
Yeah, not a good idea.
Yeah.
How low are you?
It'd be
So
Dax,
hand
yeah.
on
What?
you.
How low are you?
Yeah, I'll say right now, there's no stairs on these ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like.
If
Yeah.
I fall under your back.
Okay, so,
You
Alistair,
could
what are
have
you
gone
doing?
down
I'm
when
gonna
I
try
got
and
7
stabilise.
damage landing on it.
I'm going to try and stabilise him.
Go right ahead.
For 16.
16. You have managed to, like, as you patch up and just like,
Do I,
hopefully this will work, you put your hand to his chest and you feel like,
Do I get any kind of what has been done to him or been wrong or anything like that?
he's been
Yeah, so-
tormented.
yeah. Like, is it that's the reason why he's ill? Because you said
Like, he's only just been
Yeah.
kept alive.
okay.
And basically, the goblin that was keeping him alive, you just killed.
Keeping him alive.
Yeah.
Oh bollocks.
You didn't get it.
The silence there
you
is
just guess,
enough.
how is he still alive? And then you see the stalactite decorated goblin and go, oh.
Anything on the goblin? Like,
A stalactite.
no, not in it.
He
not in
is
him.
shaped around a stalactite.
Was there like anything that seems curious enough that would be keeping him alive, or is it just a medic looking?
No, he just seemed to be kind of jabbing him to keep him awake.
Oh, okay, all right. Then.
Yeah.
Should I do the same? No.
Yeah, do that, go ahead. I cut his throat. Is he awake yet?
Roll a strength check. Aim low. Natural 20.
Oh, wait.
Well done. You have now given him a cremation.
He has now been Vlad Dracula.
No,
He's just been put on a spike.
Right, okay, so Alistair, so Tim, what do you do?
Please.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not going well.
So you've got a lump of rope, an unconscious dwarf. You've walked off.
Wait, is there anyone near Tim?
Hmm?
Apart from
Only Tim
Only
sees
Tim,
that
right.
you are in.
Yeah, Caboyne's unconscious.
Yeah,
I'm
Caboyne's
actually over there by Caboyne.
Wait, if he lowers Kaboom wakes up down there.
He untied me to try and lower you up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm
He didn't throw a Caboyne to try and get
Are
you
there
back.
any,
Grab onto this dwarf.
are there
I'll
any
put you
like sticky out bits of rock that I could tie the rope around?
No. Like maybe a piece of the wall, like you could try, but there's no assurance.
Is it 50 feet of rope?
50 feet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can we get around that?
You could give it a go.
What about if you like smack
But you would have to travel to get to it first.
Ah, yeah, true, yeah, so, I think the outcome
Okay.
would be, yeah.
Patience
Patience
is
is
a
I think
5 foot by 5
patience,
foot.
yeah,
Okay.
patience is a virtue, I think, in this.
I'm gonna tie the end of the rope around one of my javelins.
Okay.
Actually, around my actual battle axe.
Okay.
And I thought I was fine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Throw it down.
I'm listening, I'm following where you're going with this.
He throws the battle axe down.
And then
and
I'm gonna slam the battle axe into the wall as hard as I can to
I'm going
anchor
to strength
it.
check.
It's
Oh, that was a
11.
1. Oh my god.
What do you roll?
11.
Okay, with modifiers.
Yeah.
Okay. You go chunk, and it's pretty sturdily stuck into the wall, from what you can tell.
Do I think it would take my weight?
Your weight, but
If
anything.
it, do I think like if I was like
Roll me an intelligence check.
no 5?
Should be fine.
Okay.
I'm dead.
In that case, attempting to use the rope like to stabilize myself, but like clutching onto the rock wall, not the incline.
Okay.
Like I'm climbing the rock wall, not the incline.
Okay, as you try and lower yourself down, roll me a strength check with... No, just a strength check.
15.
Okay, you are able to just pull yourself slightly down, and as you feel like... And the rest of the rope just passes by you with the hand axe, you're just like... Oh. However, you are able to hold on just strongly enough that it doesn't do much to you.
Okay.
The axe just hits me square in the face.
As you're able to just plonk your way back down next
Yeah.
to Varys.
That was
Okay.
a 1. I'm okay.
I continue. Okay, so I'm down the next.
That will be
verse, that's
your
my
action
turn,
to get
that's my
there.
turn.
Okay,
Easy,
so
buddy.
who's next? Who's next? Next it is Shula.
Is there anything like around that like maybe belongs to the man, like any like if the goblins like had imprisoned?
Oh, any items or
Yeah, any
anything?
items that.
None that you can see.
Like, okay. I can't really do anything else. You take yours.
Roll me perception.
Unstable.
Roll perception. Okay. It's a 20, not natural.
Yeah, you hear the sounds of clinking and heavy footfalls coming from further up the tunnel.
What, that way or that way?
Up towards the north.
As in like
Okay.
this way, the
Yeah.
way the other goblin went. I don't know when that way.
Oh, 10.
Tim's at the bottom now.
I
Well, he's in the
mean,
middle.
that don't sound good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually.
I'll move him, it's not a problem.
Tim's where I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over there now.
With right near the top of it.
Alistair,
you,
you
yeah.
hear that too?
Would I? Shall I roll perception?
Roll me perception.
Yeah. 14 plus, 18.
You hear the sounds of heavy footfalls and clinking of weaponry and armour as well.
Yep.
That ain't good, is it?
No, I don't believe so.
Don't believe it.
I think we should either get out of here or hide.
I mean,
And wait to see what's
hide's
going on.
probably a better bet than swoop.
That's some more goblins coming.
I think they've got a friend.
Reinforcements.
Reinforce! Okay, so as you guys listen and you hear the sound's getting closer. And you hear a very faint "Terminates for teapots."
That's charming.
How does
I'll
it
probably
make?
keep it
How
to
does
wolf.
it like grab us by the ears and like clear out?
However,
the
as you look towards the tunnel, you see shadows of seemingly bat-eared creatures coming forward, and then you see 5 goblins seemingly at the other end of the tunnel, though they don't look very enthusiastic to get to where you guys are, as you recognise that one of them was the one who crept away.
But like,
And he seems to be, strangely enough, hiding behind the back. Okay, so
Roll
roll. Okay, so whose turn is
this music seems too mellow for about what's to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, this is funeral kicking off yet.
I'm
Yeah, this
potentially
is
there.
our funeral. That.
Charge.
Please don't roll
Use
a
your
one.
20. Use your 20.
I'm gonna use it after the next.
If you roll a natural 1, you're dead.
Okay, and as you see all this, you just hear from the back the one go, tougher than a lot other than you think.
But we're still morons from the looks of things.
I hear none of this.
Well, apparently a turtle's just been dancing to a rave and killed them all.
Yeah.
Okay, so next it is. Kaboing!
Is it worth rolling?
Sure.
Is the risk worth it?
It's always worth rolling.
I could just get up.
Wait, what are you rolling?
Oh,
I'm
you
on a
use
death
it.
save, so I'm going to get up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Could use this
I
plan.
could just get up.
Up to you.
Wait, so
But
if,
if you roll, you can't use the plot armor.
if you roll a 20, do you just immediately get
I
Yeah,
only
one
need
health.
one more anyway.
Oh, one,
But if I
yeah.
stay there and they run over my nose when they pass me, but I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know they're coming.
If you, I think if you
Yeah.
fail this one, they're going to be on top of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably will.
I think this may be
Yeah.
do or die.
I think this is going to be the moment I hear the footsteps coming.
The little
Yeah.
rumbling in your head.
It brings me to my senses to activate my turn
Look up. Okay, want to pass that back?
and return to my feet.
As there's a faint in the ground, it somehow jostles your heart to just go, and you are awake. You're up for 1 health.
Like our total collective health now is what, 12?
Probably
One,
even
one,
that.
one,
You have more
nine.
health than the rest of us.
One,
combined.
one.
The bard has the most
You're-
health.
I'm
Don't worry,
still
well,
I'm
I
minus
got
3.
no first slot flip.
Oh my god.
Nope.
You drop to 0 if you go
Yeah.
below zero.
Okay, so.
So, I need to get out of the way now. But I turn, I see these goblins, assuming they're not far off.
Oh yeah, you just turn your head like,
Okay,
uh-oh.
I'm going to take my bearings. What can I see around me? I haven't been here before. I'm in a new place again, woken up in this strange new little
See
area.
around you? Okay.
Roll perception for that?
Yeah, you see a campfire, several dead goblins with their own weapons sticking out of them, an incline upwards, and then a tunnel leading off to the right.
Does there appear
for
to be a
goblins.
cabinet or something might be holding supplies I could look for?
No.
No supplies at all.
Nope, not here.
Alright. I'm going to make my way towards the steps then, towards the higher level things. As soon as I can see the top of Tim's head, the antlers from the incline.
Okay.
If he's tall enough.
You're already next to the
Unfortunately,
incline.
you cannot. You look a bit to the back and you see them like him doing something.
Yeah.
As you see an unconscious elf.
Yeah, 'cause I can see Tim's down there.
Yeah, and as you look to the right and see the goblins, each of them has a notched arrow ready to fire.
Okay.
What are you gonna do, Kaboing?
I have no spell slots.
Cantrip time, baby.
Yeah. The goblins can see dark. They're not light sensitive either. That doesn't help me.
This one you wanted?
I mean, really, the best bit probably is to jump back down again, just get out of the cave. But
Oh.
You want to jump?
Alright, then, you try that jump. You try that
of the
jump.
people that are up there, only you have any health. I don't fancy my chances in a fight.
Awful good.
If I try and run, they fire. I don't want to kill them anyway.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I know it's probably not advantageous to run away, but it might keep me
What
alive.
can you do? You can do a lot.
What can you do?
I have Spare the Dying, which would have been useful if I weren't the one dying.
Yeah.
Sacred Flame, I've got Light.
You can send Sacred Flame.
Yeah, up to 5 of them.
You ain't gonna hit all
It's
of
not
them.
going to hit
I know
all
you
of
won't
them.
hit
It's
all
not
of
going
them,
to
but
put
you
them
can
off.
at least hit some of them.
Best I can do is buy you time before they kill me again.
He's a life cleric who doesn't like to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure.
Yeah. So looking at them, am I confident they're going to fire?
They roll me a insight.
10.
They look ready to fire, but it doesn't look like their heart's in it.
Yeah.
They look more terrified than actually furious for a fight.
Should we try something ridiculous?
Oh,
Yes.
Uh-oh.
do it.
This
Go on.
sounds so good.
So, I want to cast light on my hammer, raise it in the air, and just scream halt at the goblins.
Yes.
Wow.
So light up
It's
the
a
hammer,
massive.
just scream halt down the
Roll
camp.
me a persuasion.
23.
Ooh, you lucky blighter. As immediately they're just like, each of them just look at each other, their red eyes just darting off in each direction towards each other, like, what do we do? Okay, so next it is, you know what? It's the goblins' turn, and you just see them all lower their arrows. They surrender. Yes!
Oh my god, that was so close.
That was perfect.
As you see each of them lower their
I
arrows,
accept your surrender!
lower their weapons,
That's
and
really
it's just like,
amazing.
we don't want to hurt. You've clearly hurt enough of us.
Well, they've hurt themselves more.
So we don't want to fight.
They don't
We
need to
need
know
getting
that.
made to.
Who is making you?
Clark.
Did you get something stuck on your throat then? And try again.
Do you wish to serve this clog?
No!
Would you rather serve a different master?
I'd rather serve no master.
Then be my guest and leave this place in peace.
Sure, because we can do that.
I will speak with Clark on your behalf.
He just chuckles. Good luck with that. He'll make teapots out of your skull.
Yeah, we go.
You just hear, you can try.
Oh, he will.
Have you seen our turtle?
I haven't. Just at the back. I have. Don't fight him. He's weird, but he's
Don't
dangerous.
touch the turtle.
As you see them all just look at each other and just think, what do you think? Might be our best chance. Let me death save.
So whilst this is
Should I?
He's still dying.
he is still there.
I think, yeah. I think, no, I'm not going to say anything.
Is it due? We have one fair already.
So I was going to say when my turn.
Or
How much do
automatically
you
be
love-
up with one health
Is
if
my-
you play this.
How much do you love your
It's my
character?
turn before his
How
turn.
much do you love your
No,
character?
his turn is right after.
We've got a lot of backstory to deal with. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's down there. So.
Well, yeah. Fine, I'm gonna risk the roll just because.
You gonna risk the roll?
Risking it.
Still got one failure already.
Nice.
If you roll one, you're dead.
No, I've got this. I've got this.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Hold on.
My hands are clean of this.
Excellent.
Oh, 16.
One success.
Okay, that was worth it.
Yes, then.
You're right where you were.
As you feel a faint ebb of life still inside you, the goblins look at each other. Love a proposal.
I'm listening.
Good.
I can only do that.
We won't kill you if you kill Cloud. We don't want to die anymore. We're goblins. What's the word for it? What's the word for it, guys, that should be the word to describe this? Pathetic, ineffectual. One would be enough, thanks. But exactly. We don't want to die. But we also don't want to be seen as traitors because Clark will, well, he'll use our skulls as teacups.
I understand your plight, and I will accept your proposal.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now I hold out a hand towards the nearest goblin.
That's a nice hand.
Yeah, very well. I sort of shake it in the air and retract it.
Oh, is this one of those weird dwarven things you do? He just takes your hand and just kind of he shakes it, but he's not quite sure what you're doing.
I go very gently.
Hello. Good to meet you, dwarven beardface.
I like that name.
I suppose you just slug him for that.
As he just
So he
puts his
can't make my beard.
hand to his chest, holds up the other hand. Me, Yemek.
I attempt to write that down.
Who are you? Besides beardface.
Is he like the leader of the pack now?
Seems to be.
Okay.
Can I make an attempt to stabilise?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah, while you hear some kind of discussion going on, you're like, boring, let's get back to this. What do you roll?
Oh, no, 9.
Yeah, you can't find where he's bleeding from, you're just like, something
Okay,
going on.
in that case, I just put him on my shoulder
Okay.
and begin to climb back.
Roll me a strength check.
9.
You throw him onto your shoulder and he just kind of flops off, you're just like, I'm gonna be better at this. Okay, so.
Your shell's too smooth.
Yeah, he just goes,
The amount of
Water's
blood
polished.
Into
is
his
this
smooth, polished.
as still in the middle of the handshake. Who are you, beardface?
I am Kiboyan, servant to the goddess tomorrow of fortune. Seems fortune shines upon us today.
Tell me your life story. Okay.
Yeah.
They got some sass.
Kill Cloud, and we will let you go in peace. Don't kill Cloud, you'll go in pieces.
Well, I
And
love
I will be
chocolate.
the one breaking you.
Can
Yeah, trust me.
Can I hear this down the incline?
You can hear it, but you're a bit like, I don't know.
I was going to say, we heard it from that way.
You heard it.
I'm sorry, what? Kill? Okay.
Does Clark expect you back? Or could you rest here a while?
What does he look like?
Clark thinks we're going to kill you.
Could you show us
And
to
If you don't return,
Follow the cave, past the pools of water. Which are kind of not so full anymore.
Just shudders.
They're not so full anymore, so it wouldn't be hard to miss them.
And who is this man?
I don't think he's a man.
Don't know. Clark said to catch him. So we did. We caught him and a dwarf. Sent the dwarf away. We don't know who they are.
That's why my head hurts so much.
What does Clark was it?
Yes.
What does Clark look like?
Very hairy. Very tall. Uses a big bony club.
Does he? Do you know?
Sorry, we aren't great with
Can I make
descriptors.
an investigation on like what creature with disadvantage?
With that description, roll me a nature with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hairy as a club.
Try again.
I've been hooking that all day.
All the dice.
Well, 16.
Disadvantage?
Yeah. 16.
Wow.
Well, it's 19. But 16 plus was nature. 21.
Wow.
Just one of these.
Stats out the ass. Right, okay.
So the two of us, we've been dead the whole time. As soon as we get up, we're on it.
From this insanely vague description, you go, I know who that is. And you know that it is a bugbear.
Bugbear, everyone.
What?
It's a bugbear.
I'm sure I've
It
never
is
heard of
a-
these before.
Roll me a history.
I mean, I've studied them. Oh no, okay. That's the 21.
I mean,
I'm not studied.
Does anybody else want to roll for history if you know what a bugbear is?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Can I
You
can't
know.
hear this conversation.
Yeah, you've no idea, you're unconscious.
Can I make another attempt to stabilise him?
I'm not dead.
Could I roll, like, to see if I can remember specific details about them?
Yeah, sure, roll me a history.
Because
I
I
got a 12.
Okay. You have no idea.
Exactly what he is. I have no idea what he is.
13.
You have no idea. And you get 5 seconds of the
That's my
page.
backstory.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you do. Okay.
Yeah. Shows a vague memory.
Fair enough.
Can I make another attempt to
Just move
stabilise
back.
him?
So I know of bugbears, but I don't know much about them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think you're going to have to
There
make
you go.
another death
On the
save,
right,
mate.
you get 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we go. As your memory just floods a little bit back to you.
Can I make notes from that? Or we can just...
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. From what you read. Like, from what you remember, that's specifically what your character knows of them. So, if you want to impart that wisdom, that is your choice, but...
And how are we doing down then?
Okay,
Death saves and-
roll me stabilize. If you want to.
I do. That's 17.
Yes.
You are stabilized.
I don't use this.
And then I want to. And then I,
Famous last words.
So,
Okay,
I would
roll
like
me
Please
d20.
give me one. Roll. 15.
That's a success.
I just want to attempt to carry him back up again.
Can you check, please?
21.
You
getting a lot of 21s
this time
there.
you slap him over your shoulder and you just hold onto his legs to make sure he doesn't slip over. And you're just like, he is now basically like a knapsack over your head.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to climb back up with him on my
Okay, roll me a strength check.
natural 20.
Oh.
You basically with one hand just go and launch yourself up, and to the goblins, just an enormous rock has just gone whee, thunk.
I
And
land.
they're like, what the?
Easy!
I land in front of the
Dangerous
goblin.
one?
Don't hurt him and he won't hurt you.
He ain't gonna hurt him. Is he gonna hurt us?
Not if I don't tell him to.
Oh no, I don't like hurting things.
They all look back at the goblin at the back, and he just looks a bit sheepish. Well, it was dangerous.
I mean, you were just being mean. We can all be friends if you'd like. I thought there was a party.
He just kind
Do you want to have a party?
of creeps up to you like, so you don't hurt people?
I mean, I try not to.
He creeps a little bit closer to you, just kind of very wary, like he could jump back at any moment. Just creeps up and just like holds up his hand towards you. Huh?
Touch it with a single claw gently. I don't pet people anymore.
roll
He
1d4
grabs
damage.
your claw and then just shakes it and then just wonders why you're making those sounds and then just walks back to the goblins just like,
What's your name, little buddy?
Goblin,
Gubbly.
like a little bit of all I know.
Oh, that's good. I like you, Gubbly.
I would say I like you too, but you keep offense.
No.
That's alright,
I mean,
I'll do the money right.
I think mostly they killed themselves.
True, they were morons. That happens.
Look, so how much of the Clark conversation did I get? Did I get any of what was happening?
You got vague descriptors, but not a huge amount. You were too busy making sure this guy didn't die.
Okay. Do I know
Again.
that they asked us to kill Clark?
No.
So what's happening, guys? Because this guy's not doing great. I feel like
Are you back at the top now? Are you
yeah.
still-
I just hold him
Back at-
up. He's not doing great. I feel like maybe we could all use a good night's
Are
sleep.
you stabilized?
He's stable.
Okay.
He is stable. Death save, please.
It's my one skill, please.
7.
Doesn't matter. It's all good.
I rest a hand on the side of his neck and just check for a pulse.
Roll me a medicine check.
Fine.
He's dead.
He's dead! How the hell's he?
7. It's a 7.
He's dead to your mind?
Rest a hand on the side of his neck, feel nothing.
To be fair, you're wearing a big thick glove.
Yeah.
He's lost this world.
His
He's
heartbeat
dead.
sounds like transit.
Sorry to tell you this too.
It sounds like dubstep to you though.
You're just still in your head just going,
I'm just gonna let's take him over by the fire so we can keep warm.
alright, okie dokie.
Do you have any?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do you have any
I lay him
furs
down
or
by
such?
the
May
fire.
wrap them in.
No. They just present themselves and they are wearing basically like potato sacks.
He doesn't treat you well, does he?
No.
Very
used to it.
Have you got any potatoes?
Why would we have potatoes?
Because you've got their sacks on.
Is that what these are?
Yeah.
I thought you said they were fine clothing.
Oh
Kill
no.
him twice for
Fine,
us.
fine clothing is like this sort of thing that I've got on, like these fur and leather straps.
He just looks to the goblins and they're all looking like, this mother... Kill him 3 times for us.
I mean, could we talk to
Is
him.
it like Dobby? Can I give you a sock?
He looks at it just like, thank you.
It could keep your ear warm.
I was just going to say that it
It's an
almost.
enormous bat ear. So if he's going to get a sock on that, that's amazing.
Just the tip.
The goblin that ran.
Oh,
no.
Is there any visible damage on the goblin that ran?
No.
No, shaky one. No, he doesn't look physically harmed.
He looks unharmed.
I don't know if he ran off, but I just think he was kind of shaky.
I know which one you're talking about.
There's flames coming from my hands, like me.
Bowling it.
Yeah, you're just
Me and
glowing
Barry's
from
just keeping
So,
him low.
But is there a
What?
campfire on this level?
what are these like?
Oh, they're like bedrolls, that kind of thing.
Oh, bedrolls. Could I take the guy and like put him over my shoulders and just like take
Strength
him?
check, please.
Yeah. 11.
Yeah, you're able to just lug him over and you're just like, heaviest backpack I've ever had. As you walk down the stairs with it, roll me
Oh, shit.
athletics. No disadvantage, but usually you wouldn't have to roll for this.
22.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, sorry. Athletics. 19.
Bounces him on one
Oh,
point.
is that all? Okay.
No, I don't want to. I thought I had a deck my decks instead.
As you were able to just like, you jauntily go hop, 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 hop down the stairs.
He's just going like that on top.
He's just like,
I want to just put him on a bedroll at least.
okay. You place him gently on a bedroll and just leave him there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can I? Oh, sorry. You're on.
I was going to ask one of the goblins, probably Gimmick, whatever his name was, whether this man had any belongings and if they're still around.
Yeah, he had some nice stuff. We had to get rid of it. We sent it off. I don't know where.
Great. Oh,
Sorry, I just had like a realization sort of like moment.
Good for you, mate.
Sorry.
You're,
Entirely.
you're unconscious.
I think I actually
Yeah,
heard
you
him come back to life.
Strength
What?
of that
Wait,
force.
I've solved it!
He saw the Nexus.
He sees the Matrix.
yeah.
Okay, so. Well, we had some nice things. Seemed pretty armored up, like some kind of fighting person.
Well, if we are to kill a class, we should be at full strength.
Who's Clark?
Class. Class. I don't
Ah.
know the wrong name then. That's right, that's an S.
Who are we killing, guys?
Clark, here we go.
Who's Clark?
If we are to kill a Clark,
Their leader?
Clark is a
Master?
bugbear.
By force,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
We
Do I-
should face
do I
him
know
at full
what-
Oh, yes,
strength.
I said who's
Do I know what
Clark
bugbear is?
plans of
Roll me
bugbear.
history.
No.
Oh, wow.
What'd you roll?
Natural.
So he's like.
You don't even think
he's
it's
like.
bugbear.
Like what? So like a hairy insect?
No, he's
Is he like a bear?
Do you know what bears?
bear?
Do you know what bears are?
What? No.
We'll just throw for these. I'm trying to suggest things.
These are like. Oh, were they those? They're those things.
Big things covered in fur.
Yeah, with the really long tails and
no,
the sharp fangs and the 6 legs.
As this conversation is going on, Yimik's just like, anyway,
Can I just like sketch in my a spare page of spell book?
if you guys
shitty
want to
bit.
rest, we will watch a review. Tell Cloud that we got you guys, so that way you can be at some point able to get him.
Thank you, that's
Do
very
it.
kind of you.
Sure.
Do I believe him?
Oh, good child. What's
Do I,
that?
do I believe him?
On the inside.
16.
You believe him.
Okay, little buddy.
Yeah, you believe him.
Can I go up to him and says, while holding 1 gold coin, more, you get 2 more. If
Before you
you're
even
honest.
finish the sentence,
If
he
you're honest.
snatches it like,
Yeah. 2 more if you're honest.
Where did you get gold from?
he just looks at you like, you have money?
Got none.
2 more if you're honest. Nothing, you're done.
Two more. Yes, very honest. As he just turns around and suddenly just turns into a military leader, so
Goblins dark.
just suddenly all the goblins you just see kind of scuttle a little up the inside of the tunnel and just position themselves with bows, and you're just like, oh hell. Like, you're just like, they turned into Delta Force. It's like, you're a bit safe.
I'm so glad I chose the background now.
You're a bit safe. Sleep, everything will be fine later. As he turns back, Fort goes through the tunnel.
Can I have insight on that last bit? Well, unless I say you will be safe.
Sure.
Just then,
Roll me an
like-
insight. Where is it? There we go.
22.
He can't be sure if you're going to be safe, but he seemed to be honest that he will try.
He wants the gold. That's what he wants.
He believes he will be,
Yeah.
he wants to pay.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any reason not to trust them.
They're going to try.
We're helping them. It's in
Yeah.
their best interest for them to protect us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although maybe
They
it
want
would be,
money. That's what they want.
maybe
They
it would
want
be
something out of
wise
us.
to keep watch, you know.
You
Yeah.
just suddenly hear come from a part of the wall of the cave. I don't know.
Good.
Would you trust?
You don't even know what part of the wall said that.
Would you trust us in the same way?
I don't believe I trusted you now, but if you can kill the bugbear, sure.
Think of it as more of a quid pro quo.
How's Varys doing?
Wait now.
Can I?
Something for something.
I think we have
Okay.
an agreement. They'll look after us, we'll look after
You
them.
did something for us, we did something for you.
Oh yeah, sure, that sounds great. Why didn't you say that first?
Can I do that thing?
What's a quick fo?
Dead language, doesn't matter.
What
It's
race
just-
are you?
Yeah, let it stay dead. Boring anyway.
How's Varys doing here?
Can I have?
Oh yes, that's right. Go ahead, mate.
Oh my god, it's a.
You're not
So
saying
you're actually
Your
dead.
wounds have reopened as
Okay.
slung over
Oh my
Tim's
To move you up
back.
onto the
Suddenly
wall.
your back feels a bit soggy.
Oh, I put him down by the campfire.
You slop him down.
Where's
Death
the-
roll
Wait,
again,
down,
please.
he's near me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use spare the dying as I see him go down?
Sure.
Stable again.
You are
That's
stabilized.
it, that's all it does. I
Roll
press
me a
place
death
a hand on you,
Oh my god. Not this way.
you're restable.
No.
Can we just-
Oh yeah, death roll
You
still.
have to roll
Just
it, you get
resolve.
still one.
5.
Oh my.
Doesn't matter.
Stable.
Roll again.
You could kick to 5 again.
I can't, I just keep casting this spell until you wake up.
That's if you can spot it.
Yeah.
1.
Oh,
Your wounds reopen.
Stable.
Roll me a perception to see if you spot the yes.
Yeah.
Okay, can I?
That you
Just
can.
yes, yeah, go for it.
6. That's the wrong dice.
That's this one.
Have you not got your plot?
What?
Have you
You've
not
got
got your
you've got
plot?
a D12.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I do, but I mean, is
Well,
it
actual
worth
die.
using it?
I
Because
mean,
it's
I
actually-
think it might be worth
Oh,
it.
You
well,
spot
got
it and immediately go, what?
And then at a small sigh and recast the spell.
You are stabilized. Roll a death roll, please.
15!
One success.
Okay.
How many successes have you got already? Have you
18.
succeeded any?
Well, yeah,
Hey.
I've got 2 successes before.
Okay,
so
you're on
You're
one health.
Thank God.
I'm still casting the spell and you actually wake up. Sparing
Okay.
you as you do something.
Yeah, keep
Like,
it,
thank
keep
you.
it.
And as you
I don't
guys
think
lay
that's
down
that
to
much.
rest, feeling kind of safe as you're protected
I
by
feel very
wall
safe. I trust them
goblins.
completely.
More
I have no
goblins.
reason not to trust them. I don't know their alignment.
As you lie down, there's the faint
I should
crackle
go.
of the fire,
Goblins.
and you see the
I
embers
didn't
just
want
float
that.
up into the ceiling and just vanish away. And you're wondering how long into the night you can actually spend in this cave. And that's where we'll wrap up for the session.
Hey!
So I hope everybody enjoyed this session of Too Many 20s. Hopefully, we'll come back for another one and make sure that your dice are critical. Cheesy, I know.
Death,
So that
saves
is
the
just
roleplay.
this.
Oh my lord.
We're now in
This
the middle.
section